There's a recording.
Yeah, I did, and then I had to turn it off because you were talking fucking shit for like 20 minutes. So
Okay,
now I've
fair.
turned it back on.
Okay. Is it on?
Wait.
Test it.
Did you not?
1, 3, 4, 7 matches.
1, 4.
Did you not like the first season in New Zealand, or did you prefer the second one in New York with fucking what's his name?
I haven't seen either. Now I need to watch both.
Benjamin, talk about it as much as possible so Gavin creams in.
Cream.
I cream in.
I like
did you
both.
just say?
I haven't seen the second series yet.
Careful,
one I
Reggie,
give
or
it a
I'll cream in.
Ah no!
Ah, the cream's
Delicious
coming out of my
creamy.
ears.
Blah.
Right, we started on what?
I'm
Last
creaming
time
in.
on Chicago Blood
I
Bag.
tried to wrap my head around
What?
creaming
We're
in.
playing on Roll 20. I'm in Company Heroes.
No, wait, are you?
Where is everyone?
No, you're not. No, you're not, Ethan. Don't you troll me.
Oh, you'll be sorry.
I am so sorry already. Don't hurt me. Ah!
Yes, I will hurt you. By the way, you have one. You have 1 health. Ha ha
Oh no.
La 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 la.
La la la. You got attacked by a bigger parasite than yourself.
Oh God.
Steve Jobs.
Nothing is bigger than my parasite.
Not him.
Vampire Steve Jobs. Slightly worse than real Steve Jobs.
Can you imagine? iPhones forever. No.
Oh,
No.
I feel like it already is iPhones forever.
Well,
it's just
yeah.
they change their name and make the screen slightly bigger and charge you about £10,000 more
Yes.
for a
That's
model.
what you do.
Yes.
Right,
I don't
Gavin,
feel
are we
Ethan
on?
has an opinion on iPhones.
Yeah, for ages.
Fuck iPhones. Fuck Steve
That-
Jobs. Bill Gates for life, homie.
Ethan, focus.
Sorry. You got me
It's
started on
okay.
Steve Jobs.
It's okay. I love you. I love you despite yourself. So,
Hurry up before Gavin creeps in.
okay.
I'm creaming
Last
in.
time. Last time on Chicago Blood Bags, Ethan went to the scene but was confronted by Spinelli. Spinelli went off at Ethan for an extended amount of time. Ethan took some of the tapes, but Spinelli tried to take one of the tapes, but
Oh,
Ethan
God.
persuaded Spinelli to just give it over.
I forgot about all this.
Wait, were those the same tapes that I tried to take as well?
You got one tape,
Oh.
Joe. but
Why are
there
you
were
interrupting her fucking introduction? Shut up.
Exactly. Meanwhile, before that, Tuxedo, assassin extraordinaire, got one of the tapes, but then tried to rush out, all bitching on his cycle, but then was shot off by a cop. He then proceeded to crawl away. When confronted by a cop, he tried one discipline, then another, and it finally worked. Then he crawled away into an alley, waited for a bit, went into a taxi, was covered in gore, so the taxi driver
Oh,
was
no.
obviously like, oh, get out. He was like, I stabbed the taxi driver. It was horrific. And then stole the car, then crashed it into a water hydrant, then sped off,
This is such
closely pursued by the police.
this is such a granular recap.
It's so in depth. All the details.
Imagine if Game of Thrones did this. It would literally take like an hour before it started.
Just that for an hour.
Vegin, focus.
Then, yes,
The recap.
Tux was like, ow, and then Gatreo was like, ugh.
Correct.
And then Toad was like, need to eat, and then Twinkle Toes was like, meh, and then here we are.
Oh, we went from
changed gears there,
exceptionally detailed to just forget everything else.
We went from exceptionally detailed to guttural sounds.
It is 90% of our campaign so far.
90%
Yes.
90% of your campaign.
Yeah, 90% of your campaign. I feel like
I
you,
am the campaign.
I feel like you
I
contribute
can't
very
argue.
little to anything except for with sound.
I mean, doesn't anyone?
Oh,
Ooh,
so deep, so deep.
Deep. So, here we at it. Gatreu has got a firm scolding from his sire,
Wasn't that firm?
Twinkle Toes. It was very sarcastic. That was Gavin's contribution.
I
Wasn't very firm. Moving on.
I was creamed in.
He was-
Creed in.
No, not to cream in. Jesus.
Joe is
The worst kind of it.
languishing on a sofa. I mean, sorry, Tuxedo is languishing on a sofa, sexily, leg and arm placed thusly.
Oh.
Twinkle Toes is at the mansion as well. Not quite sure what he's doing.
Wishing he was somewhere else.
Yes. Toad and Gatrio are down in the sewers, having their little confrontation. Arthur and Lance are on the way to the Anarch nightclub.
Correct.
The game shall commence. Bwah.
This is the Hunger Games.
Oh god! Everybody run for weapons!
I can't move. I've been shot.
I shoot Joe again.
Hey,
I will be the last
there's
man
only one.
standing.
There can be only one Lord of the Sofa.
Okay, right. We're gonna go to you and Toad in the sewers.
Oh.
So can you
Wait, what?
recap what's happened between
No,
the two of you, if you like?
He wasn't in the sewers, was he?
Yeah, Gatrio was with Toad. He's
He was
chasing after him.
chasing me because I was
Because
being
the
a
last
naughty
thing I
little
the
goose.
last thing I remember doing was showing
A
him.
silly goose.
The last thing I remember doing was showing him on my phone the picture of the smoothie.
Yeah. That was you went, and then when you'd gone, the story continued. Remember?
Okay.
Yeah, remember?
I
Stuff can't happen without you, Ethan.
Yes,
I know,
but I don't agree with any of that. However,
Ethan, you're the center of my world, but not the
I'm-
center of the world.
I am center of the world as well. Let's be honest.
Oh.
You are hot
Okay.
like lava.
By the way,
You've been playing too many mining games, Paul. Get your head out of the lava.
You can't stop me. You're all gold in my eyes. And Nitra. Whatever that is.
whatever it is. By the way, Gavin, is it okay if you take one power, one dot of
Little bit.
willpower damage? Yes, little bitch. I was just, yeah, willpower damage. I was just thinking that after, what happened, and then your sire coming to you, I think you'd
Is it-
feel a lot of shame.
Is it the same as health? Because there's like the
Yes.
like
Yeah,
a-
there's the bar.
what do you call it?
Yes.
Not serious damage.
have a look.
The other one.
Yeah, it's you have superficial and
Superficial. That's the one. Yeah.
and aggravated. That's
Superficial
it.
willpower. Yeah, that's fine. I've still got more willpower than everyone.
Yeah. But
For
check that.
now.
That doesn't take. It doesn't take much.
But yeah, you took aggravated willpower damage.
Oh, that's right.
I
I've
think,
still
yeah.
got more than everyone.
Yeah.
For now.
Alright, for now. So you two in the sewers. Do you want to share with people what happened, or do you want to keep that secret?
No, it's a secret.
Okay.
Well, I know when I'm beat.
Okay, you two are in the sewers. Why are you in the sewers?
Because Toad. Well, because Toad is Toad.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm basically waiting to see what Paul's gonna do because I'm taking him hunting. I've
Oh,
promised.
oh shit! Yeah, we're actually going hunting.
Yeah, I've promised.
Yeah, you two.
I promise that I will take Toad for a hunt.
That's
Okay,
so
I'm gonna
that you-
grab Gav Treyo and just lob him on my shoulders, and then sprint down the tunnel.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I will also accept this. No resisting. I'll help. I help to clamber.
Okay.
It was either the shoulders or I just put you under my arm like a briefcase.
I'm
Gavin,
also
you
sure-
almost.
I know that I've accepted that I was gonna help him. So
Okay, excellent. Gatreyu, you sense with your amazing vampire sense that you just narrowly dodged stepping into a gobbet of poo.
do
Okay.
I know if it's
Is it Toad's
Paul's?
It's not Paul's, no. It would be a
I've
lot
been
more.
down here a while. I can dodge a poo or two.
You wouldn't have dodged it if it was Toad's.
No, exactly.
Just a wall.
Like
Okay,
shitting out a
can
skeleton.
Can I tell if it's a human shit?
Oh yeah, I think you can.
Okay,
Sure.
well I'm immediately has Toad already taken me miles ahead, or can I stop him for a second?
No, you can stop. You
I'm like,
haven't
Toad,
sped off or
Toad,
anything.
there's a freshish looking. Do I know if it's fresh?
No. It's just there.
I
Like,
said
I mean, you are a sewer.
Toad, there's a human feces. So has it been laid? It sounds like it's been laid the way you're describing it.
Probably. It's sewer.
Toad, smell this. See if anyone has laid it. I said, smell it, Toad.
Don't want pooping nose.
Alright, and I try and use dominate to make Toad smell.
Okay.
Stop dominating me.
You smell poo.
Okay,
yeah,
can you
Gavin.
roll? I think that's
from Paul's shoulders, I just like climb, like over, so like my eyes
Yeah.
are just like right in his eyes, in his face. I just like tell him.
Okay. Nice. So do you want to use what dominate discipline do you want to use? Mesmerize, dementation.
Probably just mesmerize. I don't think this scores
Okay,
for
mesmerize.
dementation.
Yeah. Okay. No rolls required. Yeah. Dominate versus intelligence and resolve. So, Paul, could you roll intelligence and resolve?
Okay, I'm gonna
Well, that's
activate a blood thingy so I get an extra dice.
Oh, blood surge.
You
Yeah.
really don't want to smell
Okay.
that
Clearly
food.
doesn't want to smell.
I do not.
Paul, you do all
Okay.
you can do, okay?
Okay. Blood surge. Let's have a look.
Wow, you're pretty intelligent.
Well,
But that was a terrible
I got
roll.
1.
Blood surge. Can call on the blood. Yeah. Okay. Could you make a rouse check as well, Paul?
Ooh.
See if you gain a
Arousing.
hunger. Mm.
I do not. I am
Okay,
pretty
nice.
damn hungry though.
You are. How hungry are you?
I'm too hungry.
Okay. Ooh. I mean, that's not too hungry, but you're getting
Imagine
there.
it's
But you
exactly
did.
too hungry.
Too.
Do I have to roll
Okay,
or do I just win? 'cause
yes.
I'm awesome.
No. You'll. I think. Let's see. How does it work? Mesmerize. Manipulation.
Plus
Plus
the discipline
dominate.
should be this. Ah, also one success.
We both got 1.
Oh, okay. I'm going to say previous to what happened, especially what happened, Gatru wins. You just feel,
Bastard!
you just feel his eyes burrowing into you.
Smell
This is
that
getting
poop.
out of hand.
Smell that.
Smell the
Smell that
poo.
Toad smells the poop.
I mean, are you just smelling it, or?
I guess so. I mean,
you're
what the
just
hell do you
smelling
want me
it, yeah.
to do? I'm a vampire, not a fucking bloodhound.
You look like a bloodhound to me. Look at that picture.
I don't know what sort of bloodhounds you've had, Gavin.
Oh,
Jesus.
that's fucking hilarious.
Come to think of it, maybe they were frogs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So
Damn,
you've
those
shoved
frog
shit
hounds.
into his face. I love it how you're just picking up the shit, Gavin, as well. You're just like, well,
I didn't pick it up. I just told him to bend to smell it.
Okay,
I'm still on
okay,
his shoulders.
cool. Okay, that is fair.
I'm assuming that Paul's just bent down and smelled it. I don't know how.
Yeah, I don't really know
Yeah.
what I'm doing now.
Yeah, what? Yeah.
I'm just like,
Okay,
right,
you're
good. It was an unnecessary show of force just to get us moving.
Yeah. Okay, so what do
I
you two want to do
interrupted
now?
you.
So, okay, Toad, show me how you hunt.
I'll just carry on running down there then. I'm going to go to my normal little hunting area, which is just basically, the shitty, grimy side of town with lots of crime.
Okay, so if you're on the main map, it's kind of this area.
Then I will start moving that way.
Okay.
Haven't got to go past a river. Nice.
Yeah. No willpower for you.
Oh, I see.
So, okay, it takes you about 10 minutes to reach that part of town, and, could you, Paul, could you make a, let's see,
You better not drop me.
a wit. It's not Dimples and Vegilon, Gavin. Could you make a wits and awareness check?
Ooh.
Uh,
Wits and awareness.
In my belly.
Ethan in disguise.
Yum 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 yum.
Awareness. There it is. I should put my glasses on. I can't seem to read.
Your sexy, sexy glasses. Could you resend that
oh,
picture
fuck.
to people? Oh. Oh wow, okay, you super.
Wish I got that a moment ago. Then I won't be sniffing feces.
Just
Yeah, by the
accept
way,
it.
the feces smelled awful, like dog shit awful.
Oh, so it was
Right.
probably dog.
Maybe.
I would have relayed that information.
I don't know. I think you might need the detective to.
I'll bring Ethan down and we'll have a good sniff.
Let's get him on the phone.
He's
Oh,
cracked
no.
the case.
I love the idea of Toad and Twinkle Toe mysteries.
Yes, it's happening.
Teaming
All I
up.
need is a nice hat.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll buy you a nice
Um,
hat if you're good.
Okay, so just like I would say about 5 meters away from you, you hear whispering, and you recognize it.
Who you
They're
recognise?
saying
Toad does. Or...
Toad does. You don't. I would say you wouldn't be as aware down
Okay.
here. I mean, you might. I mean, it depends whether it's not very loud. I mean, obviously you have vampiric senses, but I don't
Yeah.
think
No,
you're particularly alert to it.
no,
if
my
that makes
physical
sense.
stuff's pretty shit.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
so you-
posh.
So you can, Paul, you can hear them chanting, Satan, 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 Satan.
Food!
Oh god. Do I hear
Toad
Paul's? I
stops
assume
kind
I
of
hear
dead.
Toad. Right, I just
I'm-
right, Toad, what are you gonna do now?
I'm
What's
gonna go
happened?
into stealth mode.
Stealth.
Is that what-
I like
Okay.
the idea of what
Could
ends
you-
up with an invisible Toad walking around with just Gatreyu hanging off its back, completely visible.
Oh no, I'm not going invisible. This is more like Crunk from Emperor's New Groove.
Oh god.
Oh, amazing.
Um,
And then Gatreyu becomes a withered old one. There we go. Okay, could you roll? Could you roll Dex and Stealth? It is kind of that relationship, except the horror version.
Except I'm more abusive.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
yes! I'm gonna win!
No.
Yay!
Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna roll for them. They're not particularly. Oh, okay. Wait. Let's have a look. Yeah, they don't see you. So you see a group of 5 goths, and they've got a little effigy of a crocodile on a crucifix.
Say goths.
Yes.
Fucking
goths.
slay them.
Wow.
Fucking goths. I hate goths. Kill them all.
What about big titty goth girls or whatever? That's a meme. That's
No,
here.
no excuse. Kill them.
What about that's all the fucking rage for some reason. Anyway,
Legend,
Here
I'm
we
not
go.
ruled by my sexual attraction to people. Kill them all.
Yes, you are. You're male.
Oh,
It's
that's
true.
true. I forget
wow,
myself. I forget
Wow.
myself. I'm sorry.
gendering. I'm going to lose it.
Come on,
Okay.
I had to make sure Ethan was in the right mindset.
That's the
Sorry, I forgot. I forgot that I was born a man. Therefore, I have uncontrollable loins.
Exactly.
Speaking of uncontrollable loins, so
Oh, God.
Toad, you see them.
My loins are in very well kept condition.
Alright,
So
Toad,
you see them with
believe
this like it's made from like cheap like pine 2x4s,
Mm.
and they've got this like rubber like crocodile fixed onto it with the
Oh,
with
God.
its little legs with the stigmata, and they're just you have one of them who's holding the crucifix who's banging it into the floor. It's being
Uh-oh.
badly hammered in,
Hmm.
and they're just chanting Satan, Satan,
Okay,
Satan, and they've
I
got
would-
little.
I'm just gonna sort of slowly take Gav Trey off of my back and just kind of like gently place him onto the ground, pat him on the head, and just say, right here, and give
Do
him a little
I-
kiss on the forehead.
Do I see any of this veg, or only Toad can see what's going on?
Only Toad can at the moment, but you do see the flickering fire in front of you, so you see light.
Okay. Can I can I peer around Toad
No.
while
Yeah, you
he's,
can.
while
Could
he's
you
like
make-
trying to kiss me on the head?
Yeah. Could you make since you see the fire, but if you want to like creep forward or whatever,
I don't really
could
want
you
to
make
creep
a
forward.
dex?
Just like move my
Okay.
head to the right if I can.
Okay, yeah, you can see it. You can see shapes cast on
Okay.
the shadows on the wall.
I'm going to explain to Gavtreo that I've got a good thing going here. Don't
see.
ruin it.
Okay, okay. Toad, what can you see?
My followers.
Your followers?
I put my hand up to the side of my mouth, like whispering, "They think I'm Satan."
I just go, yeah, I can see that.
Fucking goths.
Okay, right. I'm gonna just let this play out. Can I?
Honestly,
Okay.
Gavin. Honestly, who likes goths, Gavin? Go on. Do
I
something.
just leave. I leave Paul. I let Paul go, and I kind of draw my pistols as well.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
And I leave
Nice.
Paul to just.
Okay.
I leave Paul to just. I mean, Toad to do what Toad's gonna do.
Is
Okay.
Okay.
So is this
Toad,
like a sewer with a river running through it? Like
Yeah, it's imagine you have the like. Okay, you've got the wall in front of you. To the right of you, there's like a cross section where they are. They're in the middle of that cross section. One of them's banging the cheap crucifix toy crocodile up and down. And so there's a corner where you can like go to, if that makes sense.
I was thinking more sneaking up on them from kind of like just in the water.
Okay, nice. Yeah,
I
you
knew
can. Okay, you're in the water. You stealthily creeped in.
And I'm just going to attempt to grab sort of the closest one. I'm not going to try and be all, I am Satan because I'm just hungry. I don't have the time today. It's been an ordeal.
It's been a day. So yeah,
It's been a day. A whole
it's
day,
been
Paul.
a whole
It's been
day.
a horrible day.
Okay, could you make a since you're already hidden, could you make a dexterity and strength?
Oh, they are fucked.
Actually, no, dexterity and brawl. Actually, you've got your grab, so yeah, brawl.
So yeah, they're
Yeah.
double fucked.
Yeah.
Dexterity, submit, +1 for brawl. Prepare to get fucked. There we go.
Oh my god.
Oh wow. Yeah. Okay.
Did
You
Paul
grab
just-
one.
Did Toad just pull their
You grab
leg
one.
off?
You see, so before you clamp in on them, they're so excited. You see them smiling, and it's almost like they feel your presence. That's what their body language is telling you. But one of them, with like eyes agape, just get dragged into the water, a bit like that.
And I'll just drag him into the water and then just swim back to Gavtreu.
Yeah. Okay. And he's like, he's yelling a bit, and he's like, "Ah, Satan, take me, Satan, take."
Wow. Right, I'm gonna have to try and process this. So what do I see? I just hear them screaming.
Yes, you hear like a scream, and you see the others like, "Oh, what happened?" Ugh." You know, they're like, "Satan's here." Whoa,
So they're
dude.
stone goths.
But I hear
So,
these. I
and
hear
then-
these. I hear these surfer goths say this. Do I? Like,
Yeah, these surfer goths. One of them's a surfer goth, and then you see Toad coming towards you with one clutched in his loving embrace.
All right.
I've snapped his neck just to make it quicker,
Oh,
and
wow,
I'm just going to
okay,
take him
yeah.
back.
Okay.
Yeah,
Toad
you
doesn't
just
know
see
the brutality of
limply.
it.
Yeah, just limply falls. And you hear now, just all of them shouting, "Satan, Satan." Could you,
Oh wow. Okay.
could, they're like yelling, and you see the like flames flicker up high as they
We
throw
should
things into
leave.
it.
Do I notice
The
them
next
moving
part
at
involves
all?
an orgy.
What's that, sorry? It does end in an orgy.
Do I see any of them moving at all, or are they just staying where they were?
You see flickering
the-
on the walls.
the shadows, yeah.
Yes, you see a shadow coming closer to where you're at.
Okay. I back away towards the corner a little bit and just draw my pistol.
Okay.
Just wait. And then
Okay.
I whisper to Toad, like, Toad, did any of them see you?
Every time.
What do you mean every time?
I'm Satan. They always see me.
So you've been grabbing people here for how long?
Hard to tell. Seasons don't change down here.
That's actually a fair point.
So smart.
And how many times have they seen you? Every single time.
Probably.
Huh. How many of them are usually there?
It depends.
Well, I'm asking Toad if he knows.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
I keep the numbers low, like culling animals.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I'll. With this information from Toad, I just said, right, Toad, just get out of here now, please.
I'm gonna take the bod. And did we pass the river on the way here?
No.
The river? No.
Okay. I just want to know if Toad has actually noticed Gavtrey when he gets all crazy. I mean, we've driven over it twice.
Not yet, because Gatru hasn't lost the proverbial shit.
No. I have the willpower and composure of some sort of well-drilled space marine. I don't know. Right.
You know it.
Sorry, Joe. Of a Jedi.
Well,
I was going to
Yeah, there we
say,
go.
this is a Star Wars reference.
Yeah, say it with a bit more passion, Gavin.
Yeah, Gavin.
Jedi.
Jedi.
Them Jedos.
Oh, that's racist.
You know me.
All right, yeah, I'll just So I'm assuming is Toad gonna? I'm gonna tell Toad to just leave then.
Okay, what do you do, Toad?
No, I usually walk a little bit further down, so out of sight and hearing, nibble on them, and then just throw them into the river.
Okay.
Okay. I'm
Wow,
actually-
you don't eat all your. Okay. Cool.
All right. I'm
okay.
I'm in a bit of a situation here. So I'm just gonna keep watching the corner.
Okay. Could you make a wits and awareness roll,
Moi?
Gatri?
Yes.
Yes.
I minimised my bloody sheet. Wits and awareness. Wait, wits and awareness? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh. I opened the pop-up the character sheet thing, but it seems it's a bit shit.
Oh.
Awareness. Oh, my awareness is quite high. That's good. Chang.
Okay. Oh, you got a bestial failure, but that's all right. Not really. Okay. Right ahead of you, because the tunnel that you're in continues on, and the tunnels that the cultists are in, well, the cultists in quotation marks, that's like a cross section.
Okay.
But directly ahead of you in the shadows, you see the small glinting of something.
Really? Do I know what it may be? Like eyes or a knife?
It's not eyes. It's not eyes. It's something glassy.
Interesting.
Like, because you didn't roll high enough, I can't give you like a perfect.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll just I'll keep an eye on that and just keep watching the corner area and wait for Toad to do what Toad does.
Okay. Right.
I'm just gonna devour them.
Okay.
If I've
right.
got time, I'm just gonna nom it down.
Yeah. Okay. How do you eat them? How do you?
Same as normal, just tearing to pieces, grabbing everything in chunks, and just.
Oh.
I don't need a smoothie maker. I am the smoothie maker.
Too right. Okay.
My ears prickle, smoothie maker. I start to connect the dots.
Metagaming.
Yes, my detective senses allow me to metagame whatever and with whatever I like.
Yes. So yeah, you pull into the soft jelly-like innards of this person.
Yeah.
As their
Wait.
contents ooze out.
Is this one of the goths?
Yes.
Excellent. Do more.
Does that take my hunger down fully or just one?
Yeah, because
Oh.
you killed them. Because you sucked down everything. I mean, technically you killed them before you ate them, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah, because I got iron gut, so it's
Yeah.
I'm good.
Exactly. Yeah. So you eat all their innards, and what do you do with their shell?
I just throw it into the river. Throw it in the river.
Okay, and it drifts down.
Which way?
But I keep a
On
leg.
the
I
floor.
need to keep a leg.
What's that, sorry?
I need to keep a leg.
Okay, you keep a leg.
Which
You
which
pull
way
it
does the
off.
body drift towards the cultist?
Ah, does it? Maybe. You don't know, Gavin.
How do I not know? Am I not standing like next to it?
I thought. Well, Paul is
I mean, when I
further
heard-
down.
Oh, was he that much further?
Ploosh.
I thought he was fairly close.
I don't know how close were you, Toad.
I don't know. Probably fair. Like I went a little bit further down, so I was out of earshot and you
Okay.
know sight
Alright.
of any of the cultists.
Okay.
Alright,
But
upon
you
hearing the
could-
splash, can I
Yeah.
just start backing towards it then?
Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
Where do you want to look? What do you want to do?
At the moment, I just want to keep watching ahead and just keep backing away towards where the splash
Okay.
came from.
Okay, you hear like low chanting again, and you hear one of the goths say, "I hope he takes me next. Take me now. Take me.
Okay.
I want to see Stacy again." One of them says.
Alright,
Oh,
with that, I holster
Yeah.
my pistols again. And I just,
Okay.
I'll turn around and start walking back towards.
Okay.
Well, I'll kind of jog a
Nice.
bit actually because I don't want Toad to bloody get away. I need
Yeah.
to put a bell on him or something.
Yeah.
how close am I to my original hangout? Like I want to go feed the dogs.
Okay. I would say that you're nearly there.
Okay, I will
You're
relay that
kind
to
of
Gav
around
Trail.
the corner.
Need to feed dogs.
You have dogs?
So many. And Jim. Need to check on Jim.
Okay, this gets more interesting by the moment. I play along. Okay, let's go,
Okay.
Toad.
Okay.
So also, Toad, you
Back
remember?
onto my
Toad,
shoulders.
You know how to get back, don't you, Toad? To the mansion.
Uh-huh.
Okay, fine.
Photographic memory.
Yeah, if you say
Tap side of dome.
this is the guy who can't remember Ethan.
Oh, there's
It
reason.
hurts. It hurts so bad. Why did
yeah.
you love-
Okay, I clamber back onto Toad's shoulders.
Okay,
I think about making him
okay.
smell the water or something, but I decide not to.
Yeah, I guess I'll just make my way to go see Jim and the doggos.
Okay, right. Okay, it takes you about 5 minutes.
Hmm.
And what does your old hideout look like?
I'm not gonna say it's much more than just, you know, I'd like to say sort of like a very stereotypic goblin lair. Just, you know, piles of bones everywhere. Not for decoration, just because he's not particularly bothered about cleaning up.
Do you have a cave troll?
I am the cave troll, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, not really much. Just, you know, sort of a dome-shaped area, sort of in the sewers.
Mm.
And just lots of blankets that I've procured for the doggos.
Oh yeah, the doggos. You see the doggos just gnawing on people's femurs on their arms. One's gnawing on a skull.
Wow.
What sort of doggos are they?
There is many doggos. There's a couple of little old chihuahuas, but they, you know, they've just seen enough shit. They can't do much. And then there's obviously, you know, bigger ones. Most of them are crossbreeds and mongrels.
Yeah. I hope
But,
you have a Great Dane.
Oh, definitely. His name's Scoob.
Do they react to me at all, or am I fine?
Yeah, they start. They look at Toad and start wagging their tails, but then they turn to you and they start growling. Their hackles stand up.
I use Daunt on the dogs.
Okay. Is it multiple or singular? I'm sure
I
it'll
can
work
daunt-
with animal.
I can daunt a whole crowd.
There we go. Okay. Nice.
I
Where
don't-
is Daunt?
I don't know how it works on animals, to be honest, but
Yeah, where is Daunt?
it's under. It's under.
Is it under
Dominate,
Dominate,
I
or-
think. Just trying to check.
Dementation,
Yeah.
mesmerize, cloud memories.
Oh no, it might be under presence then. Yes, presence. It's presence.
Yeah, that sounds like a presence. Okay.
In the rule book, I don't remember what
Yeah.
page.
Where are you?
Let me see. Daunt.
Don't dread gaze. I'm struggling to find it actually.
Oh, I
Oh,
think I got
don't.
it.
Here we go.
269.
Yeah. All right.
269,
So I'm-
standing line.
I'm- Okay. Could you roll for that, and then we'll see. Unless you don't need to. Wait. Oh, yeah. It's add the user's presence rating to any intimidation roll. So could you roll intimidate?
+2, yeah.
Plus. What would you be using here, attributes wise? Yes, but would you say that you're physically trying to dominate them, or vocally, or
Oh, no,
how are you trying?
It's literally just like looking at them all, like one
Anally,
by
right?
one in the eye. Mostly
Okay,
anally, yeah.
no.
No, I'm just
Okay.
gonna like draw like
Okay, could
gaze
you make a wits check with that as well? And that's your attribute.
wits check. How do I do a wits check? Or
Yeah.
was it a roll
Wits is an attribute, so you add. You roll your intimidate, then you add wits, and then you add a modifier of whatever
intimidate
your.
plus wits, right, okay.
Yeah, and
plus
then
my
make the other one
+2 for
modifier.
my discipline.
Yes.
Okay. 3 successes.
Okay, yeah, they from like hackles up and looking like they're ready to pounce, they just whimper.
Okay.
Toad, you've never seen them so distressed, and they run off. They hide.
I just like straighten up my suit and brush it.
What happened? I guess I'll bring out the leg and try and coax them back to me.
Yeah.
Food!
Okay, some of the braver ones, the chihuahuas, come out a bit
Damn
more.
right. Good job, Gary.
Gary, like, tentatively goes over, and then the other one.
Guys!
They're obviously starving, but they're just so afraid of Gatru, they just don't know what to
Can I
do.
quickly gaze around the goblin lair, bitch?
yeah,
Do I see
for
anything
sure.
particularly interesting?
No, it's just all rags and bones. Although you do hear whistle.
Whistling?
Yeah, whistling.
From which direction?
I would say from the opposite way to where you came in. So you see, like, obviously, so he's camped near where one of the other, like, shit gullies are.
Mm-hmm.
And you see a small figure in the distance, crunched up, and you're sure he has, like, a fishing rod or something in his hand.
Toad's gonna drop the leg on the floor and just start walking up to him.
Okay.
Oh, right, does Toad see him as well? I was about to tell Toad,
Yeah,
but if Toad
yeah,
sees him, then
yeah.
no worries.
Oh, yeah.
Alright,
you see
I'm gonna
the-
follow behind
Yeah.
Toad.
Okay, cool. So you see this,
Pistols drawn.
So you see this like crumpled up old man who's about like 5'5", like long straggly hair, dark, like round sunglasses over his face, and a white cane next to him. And he's whistling, and he's fishing.
Can I walk up to him and just wave my gun like in front of his face?
Yes.
Just wave the barrel of it in front of his glasses.
Yeah.
See if
Yeah.
he reacts or not.
Yeah. He doesn't react, but he's like, "Oh, Toad, I see you've got a friend down here."
Hey, Jim! Get gun away from him. He's friend.
Oh, this is Jim.
I am Jim. And what's your name?
My name's not important, my friend.
Not important. Nice to meet you.
Toad sits down next to Jim
Yeah, I'll
and just
take
kind of cross-legged.
I enjoy this.
Okay.
Continue. Entertain me. Don't stop now.
That's that. So, what have you been up to, young Toad?
Not much, mate, friend. Doggos bring you food.
Oh, how lovely. My fishing isn't going so well. And he just pats to the side of him.
you need to use hooks.
Okay, Toad, okay. And he makes a rolly in the flash of an eye and then starts smoking.
I can kind of barely believe this. So Jim, how long have you known Toad?
For a couple of years, I found him and showed him the good grace of our God.
Of God.
Man in
say.
sky is good.
I don't. I immediately look for like crosses or anything on him.
Yeah. You see, he's like, he pats his chest, and you can see in his like trench coat thing, there's like a book bulging out. This is a good book.
Does that affect me in
Alright,
any way, or
thank
no?
you. No.
No, oh no. You don't see it. You hear it mentioned, and you kind of flinch a bit,
Yeah, okay.
but he doesn't have crosses anywhere. I don't know whether you saw this or not, but
I stopped.
John saw that there's a specific kind of crucifix
Mhm.
on Toad's neck,
Yeah.
like a cross with a teardrop of blood on it.
Yeah.
This person has the same thing.
The Blood Angels. Yeah, I got it. Yeah,
Yeah.
the same. The same Blood. I mean, sorry, the guys from Star Wars who have that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Star Wars people. This is the church of Cain.
The Church of Cain.
Yes.
Now we're talking.
I used to be a preacher of that in my old days.
Okay. And who runs this church, may I ask?
Oh, some say Cain does. Others say God does.
And I, being a Ventru, I'm like, Cain's a myth.
Hmm. Oh, he may be a myth to you, boy, but not
Alright, I'm sick of this guy. I use Insight Legend, Deepest Fear.
Okay, could you roll for that?
It's just an old man. Is it not like Gavin back down? He's
What should I roll? What should I roll? Insight plus what?
Okay, insight plus wit.
Insight plus wits. And then I get a +1 modifier on it because it's my specialty.
Yeah.
Alright, 2, 3. Successes.
Okay, he just looks at you blankly. Ah. I see your new friend here, Toad's trying to check me out.
What the,
What you mean?
who the hell is this
You
guy?
can't see.
What the fuck?
Trying to read me like a book.
Only one book.
I ask him
The
if
good
he's...
book.
Alright, so now I ask him if he's kindred.
I'm not kindred.
Well, you can't be immortal.
Ah.
There's no way you would have resisted that.
Hmm.
So I'm...
I see what
Why?
your new friend here, Toad.
I'm so close
I
to
just
just...
dangle my feet in the
If I didn't
water.
think Toad would beat me to a pulp, I was really close to shooting this guy in the face.
I don't think Gavin likes this guy. It's just, it's just Gavin's nemesis.
He seems. Can I find out anything else about him? Because like, can I look to like try and work out if he's a vampire?
Old man,
Or
you
kindred?
bastard.
Yeah,
but he just resisted 3 successes. He can't be immortal. There's no way. I shouldn't even have to roll normally. He must be some kind of cracker.
yeah. So it's hard to tell. Even other vampires struggle to tell if someone's a kindred, but you could make a wit and awareness roll.
Oh.
Actually, investigation. See if you can see any signs, like.
Well, I don't think I've got any of that.
Does Toad notice any of this? Like every time Gavin uses his eye powers?
Well,
I
Getray
used
didn't use an eye power there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just
wits
tried
versus
to work it
investigation.
out.
I don't even have any investigation.
Right. Okay. Just a wit then.
Wits. Oh wow.
Oh. Okay. He doesn't look like a kindred, but there's something not mortal about him either. But you're not quite sure what.
Okay, this is suspicious.
It's Van Helsing, run!
I'm probably gonna meta game. Probably gonna discreetly bring Ethan down here at some point.
Okay.
Why?
Because you're an investigatory master.
That's true.
Wow, there's a lot of poop that needs sniffing.
All I'm
I feel like you're the man for the job.
Have you considered just asking?
Alright,
that?
I just I did ask him. He didn't tell me.
Very politely.
Well, yeah, I did. I asked him quite politely, with my eyes.
So, young man, what's your profession? You sound like a man of sophistication.
I just say, Toad, I don't have time for this.
Okay, bye.
Okay. See you later. I'm just gonna head back.
Young man, I have a tin of beans here that's just begging to be shared with a stranger.
Alright, I walk.
Right, he's a
I
pedophile.
walk behind him.
He's gonna figure you.
Imagine I walk behind him and I just like put
Stab him.
I put my foot against I put my foot against his back and I slowly just try and push him into the sewer.
Okay, could you make Toad, you see this, and could you make a strengthened brawl check, please?
Oh, I don't have
Oh
any
yeah,
of,
you
I
are
don't have
fucked.
any of those things. Strength
Is this
versus-
guy some kind of like demigod?
Strength versus brawl. Why are you rolling?
Oh yeah, not you, Toad. I mean,
Oh, I
unless
thought
you're
you
going
said
to attack.
I thought you
Yeah,
said
nothing.
that I thought it, so I was
So I just
resisting
kind
it.
of, so what I do, just kind of
Oh.
pat him on the back with my foot.
I can kind of just imagine Toad
Okay.
just puts his arm across and just stares at Gavtreyu. No.
Okay, as you do that, Gatreyu,
Uh-huh.
the old man like swiftly moves,
Ah,
and your force just drives you into the water.
Right,
Okay.
All the poo.
Gavin. I think you need to get the point.
Right.
That's fine. Alright, yeah, I climb out and dust myself down, and I'm like, okay, yeah, now I think I've seen what I need to see.
Figured out the hard way. I wasn't I'm smelly, but that's okay. That's good.
Well, I'd rather,
That's good.
I'd rather know now that he's like some sort of immortal than like trying to Morning Star him or something.
I mean, he's not an immortal.
I don't understand why you have such a hatred. He's just trying to offer you beans.
I didn't say he was immortal. I said some sort of immortal. Yeah, I don't like
Oh,
him
He's his nemesis.
Because
Arch
he's some kind of all-powerful plot device, and I don't like him.
I
This
don't
is the
understand
big
him,
bad.
so I
Yeah,
don't like
but-
him.
Like, if only you knew, Gavin. Like, if only you knew. It's like the opposite.
I don't even know.
Well,
It's
he's
like
not,
how it's like,
he's
I
not
don't
immortal,
understand him,
so
so I don't like him. Calm down, America.
he's not immortal, but I mean he's not a kindred, but he's faster than me. He can resist my willpower attacks. I don't like him.
Oh, young man, you fell in.
Special. I think Vedran is just trolling you with them.
Young man, do you want a towel? And next to him, you just see this like massive dead rat.
That's the towel. Is it?
What is
Yeah.
happening?
Uh-huh. Yeah, throw the towel over here.
Okay,
And then I
he
just-
throws
and then I
the
just- I just start-
opossum over.
Well, but I start walking away when I tell him to do it.
Okay,
I just walk
okay,
off.
the
Are
the
you
dead.
got serious beef with this bloke?
I don't understand why.
He's like your Spagolani.
It's Magellani.
I've got unnecessary hatred towards this random guy.
What's his name?
Um,
Jim.
Jim.
Yeah,
Yeah.
old Jim.
Oh, I think Cedric will have more hatred for him.
Yeah, Jim is.
Jim.
I love Jim.
Jim is the greatest.
He's my favorite.
Well,
I want to wait
Toad?
for Gavtreyu to walk off a little bit and be
Toad?
out of earsight.
Yes.
Yes.
Earshot.
Yes. Oh, by the way, Vengeance, do I know my way back? I should have asked that before I started.
No.
Okay.
You just walked off.
Alright, don't walk off then.
Hello.
I kind of just,
Speaking of
hello.
bridal
I just
hatred,
I kind of just stay across the other side. I'm like on the other side of the like little sewer canal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stay there for a little bit and just observe what Toad does, and then I'll force him to
Okay.
take me back in a little bit.
sorry,
Yeah.
I could say Cedric, Jim is in the game now.
What?
Jim.
My goodness.
Fucking Jim.
What?
He's some kind of immortal mortal Cedric.
He ain't gonna be more immortal after I'm done. What's going on here?
I ring Cedric.
I'm slowly realizing how many people I need to kill.
But yeah, okay. I'll just
What's wrong with?
How dare you,
Okay.
Jim?
see. I'm just gonna
Okay, what's
watch.
going on?
Just gonna observe Toad. An old
What did I
man.
miss?
An old man threw me in the sewer, essentially.
No, he didn't
Well,
throw you in the sewer. You tried to put your leg on
Yeah,
them,
but
and they
I'm just
flew.
summarizing for Cedric.
That's what happens when you attack a Jim. Can this Jim be Scottish as well, please, Virgin?
Oh God.
Ooh.
I wish I could do a Scottish accent. but I
An
can't
old
seem to
Scotsman.
learn.
We're-
I'll
That'll really set
Imagine-
Cedric off.
Imagine
He's
do you,
got a
imagine do your really bad Welsh accent, and then say butter. And then
Can I be brought on the map with everyone, or are we still at the bar?
Tidy bud.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Hello,
Veg.
Toad.
Veg,
Yes?
can you bring me to the map where everyone else is, or? are
Okay,
we-
sorry
yeah.
about that.
Thank you.
I think the player. Oh no, you're on this one. Okay. Where are you on this map?
I don't know.
How
It's
do you
at
do
the
it
bottom,
again?
Veg. Open the page.
Oh,
and
gotcha.
drag the portrait.
Okay. I think you're already on this.
You're on the
Uh,
Chicago East side
yeah.
map, Cedric.
Yeah, you're on.
That-
Sorry, this. We're not in the sewers. There's not a
Hang on.
sewer
Bing!
map.
If you
What?
saw that, then
Can
you're
you
on the
see?
same map.
Can you see?
I
the
did
ping?
not see. No, I'm in the bar map where we killed everyone in there.
Okay, gotcha.
Ah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Now you're here.
There we go. Okay, good.
Bing.
Okay. Yeah. So I just observed Toad
Bing.
and Jim.
Okay.
As,
I just
as
wanna kind of
apparently
sit
I
down
can
on-
do nothing.
I'm gonna put a
Tidy
blanket
bud.
on Jim, and then just kind of go like next to his ear, and just
Thank
you
you,
know,
bud.
just take it easy on him. He is abrasive, but I need him.
Oh, he's a special sort. Now, Toad, before you go, give me a peck on the cheek.
Yes. No, just lick him.
Give it. Okay. Yes, your old pappy needs sweet kisses.
Bye, puppy.
Bye.
The
Remember to say
the
your
s-
prayers.
The sooner that I bloodbound Toad, the better.
I'm gonna pick up one. I'm gonna pick up one of the old chihuahuas and just bring it back with me.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Chihuahuas? What?
Don't worry, Cedric. Just don't worry.
I love Cedric's confusion.
Well, I just got on, and all I heard is Gavin's in the sewer, and there's an old immortal Jim that I need to somehow kill.
And he's
You
got
will
he likes
try.
rugby, and he takes me away from you whenever you want to have fun.
Who's Jim? What are you
Oh, I
talking?
feel like you're missing. I didn't realise you didn't know. I thought you did it on purpose.
No, I wish I did.
Oh, so you've quite successfully created the arch nemesis of Cedric, through Gavin apparently, with Jim, who's a friend of mine in the army, who always takes me away from Cedric when he wants to have fun.
Oh, right.
And
Okay.
Cedric calls him his Jimesis. So yeah, that's what you've done. Well done. But he needs to be Scottish and drink lots of whiskey on top of everything else that you made. Okay.
I
Okay,
steal
and-
Jim's whiskey.
Okay, and Jim calls to you, Gatruyu. Young man, feel free to come back whenever you want.
I ignore him.
He's taunting you.
Is
He's
Jim,
taunting
is
you.
Jim a vampire?
I ignore him.
We don't know. He's
And Toad, remember to say your prayers.
Yes,
actually,
Skyman,
imagine-
good.
Remember.
Imagine I draw my pistol, I just like level it at his head from across the sword. And just kind of hold it there for a minute.
You see this, Toad.
Yeah, that was the plan.
I just kind of shoot a look. Like Toad's normal face, just like his dopey little face, just instantly hardens.
Oh.
I meet this with my own look and try and
And
just keep Toad repressed. Like, I give him like the don't fuck with me right now, Toad.
I'm gonna stand up to my tallest.
I'm
Yeah, you
going
just see
to.
this towering.
I'm going to stand up to my tool.
You come up to his chest.
Nice.
I place my doggo onto the floor and activate my big strong ability to make my muscles bulge.
Okay, and which one is that?
That one is prowess.
Prowess. Yes. Okay, let's have a look. Prowess. Could you roll a rouse check, please?
I hope I fail this horribly.
You can't fail it, technically.
How does it work? It's not working. I'm just clicking rouse.
Okay,
Zero.
yeah, 0. So, so you got a 2. So yes, okay, you gain 1 hunger. So Gatreyu, in front of you, just Toad, an already gigantic and terrifying muscular creature, his
Oh,
muscles
that's a good
just
point. Can I
bulge
use
out.
intimidation?
Yeah, you can intimidate him. Intimidate
Can you?
plus. Yeah,
I can
you?
try.
Could you use strength plus intimidation? Because you're trying to physically
So
intimidate him.
that's, intimidation plus strength plus 3 because of my big scary boy ability.
And could you roll to resist this,
What am I
Gatreyu?
rolling? Well, I'm not going to be 5 successes, am I?
No.
What am I rolling?
Okay, so could you? I mean, you could
I
just
didn't
leave it
realise.
at that.
I was never going to shoot him anyway, but no, now I'm going to... Alright, I'll... Can I still just use Dawn back on him anyway?
Oh yeah, you can. Well, if you roll a certain amount, I'll let you. But could you roll, wits plus, actually, yeah, composure plus insight.
Insight?
Yeah,
Plus
just
composure.
yeah.
Oh! Snap!
Holy shit!
Got it? Oh wow. Okay. Wow. Okay.
And I say,
Yeah,
listen here, you little fuck.
Okay. So how did you try and intimidate Gatreyu? Let's
Pretty
get
much
that.
just like that, just walking up full height,
Being a big boy.
being a big boy, and just
And
saying no.
And then Gatreyu, how do you
So I just let hold his gaze, and then I holster the pistol, click my fingers, and say, "Let's go."
Nice.
I
Okay.
instantly back down and just kind of, lead the way considering I know.
Yeah.
You better.
Okay, so you lot reach it to the mansion. I'm gonna.
Let's go to Ryan's party bus. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Fuck yeah!
To the party bus. Okay, so Ryan, are you about?
Was anyone
Okay,
going
cool.
with the party bus? I can't remember. Because I can't remember.
No,
Lance.
because Lance is.
I'm
Lance driving.
pretending that is not happening,
Yeah.
so
So-
that I don't have to arrest Ryan.
I'm
Yeah.
not doing anything that's wrong in terms of the masquerade, I don't think.
No.
No, or the law. I mean,
If you get
It's about
into
illegal.
if you get into a party bus with a bunch of strangers, that's your own fault.
fucking decide.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm not even sure that at present I'm doing anything actually illegal.
Your intention.
My intentions are just to invite some guests to a party.
Okay.
Sorry, illegal, Ryan.
Oh,
Legal
lovely.
parties.
Okay, so you rock up at the Anarch Bar, and it's this massive, like, nightclub.
Am I there?
No, you're back at the mansion.
With me.
Yes.
I steal Ethan's cigarette.
This again.
Okay, but we're not at the mansion.
I know,
We're
sorry.
at party bus.
I
Okay.
didn't. It wasn't. I didn't say anything. It was.
It's okay. I'm not blaming you, Ethan. You are a golden child too.
I am golden child, me.
Okay. So you rock up at the at this massive club. There's a queue there, and you see Lance, and he takes a look at you, Arthur. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake, you're covered in blood. You're covered in gore. There's
Blood or gore?
because you
I
didn't
cleaned
change
up after
clothes
the
last
fight.
time. You cleaned up your face, so
Oh.
Gatreyu didn't see it, but your clothes, remember, were still like, you're wearing clothes that can be spattered with blood and stuff.
Yeah, okay.
So Lance is like, oh, for fuck's sake, if you look in the glove compartment, there's a t-shirt, put it on.
Excellent. Does it have some amazing slogan on it?
Oh, you better believe it says Bang Bros 2012.
Excellent.
Bang Bros.
Yeah, Bang Bro. Because this is the bang. This is the gangbang bus. That's why
Yeah.
Gatreyu got it cheap.
I pick up the shirt and look at it and just be like, I'm surprised Gatreyu owns this.
Gatreyu
You'd be
just wants the
surprised at
party
a lot
bus.
of things.
Whatever makes him money.
This did not strike me. I did not realize that he was in the casting business.
I'm in all the businesses. I have my finger in all the pies, quite literally.
Yeah, it
I
looks
just,
like
I
it.
just shrug and put the shirt on.
Okay, you put it on. It's like it's a bit too big for you. It's a bit baggy.
I do a little pose for Lance and it's like, how do I look?
Beautiful, darling. And he puts on his sunglasses and he's like, "I'll keep the car warm. You do your thing."
This is all I wanted.
Excellent. Be discreet, dear.
I'll keep the car
So I
warm.
get out, I get out and then just like fairly confidently walk straight past the line to the bouncer at the front and just say, "Excuse me, would you mind letting me in?"
Okay, so you see a lot of people who are just in
Yeah.
punks. There's a lot of grungy people. The people at the door are pretty intimidating. They're like 6 foot, 6'3". They look like one of them looks like a rocker. The other one's like very punkish. And like you need to wait in queue, mate.
My man, you are rocking that look well. Would you mind just letting me by though? And I want to use I can't remember the name of my things.
No problem. Would it be or not or because
No, it's
you
not
activate
or.
that?
It's the
Would
it's
it be-
Is it
Gavin, what's the,
which discipline is it?
What's this?
Is it dominate?
It'll be under dominate.
What are we talking about?
Dominate.
Uh,
Is it
What do you want? Or, or the other one?
cloud memory dementation.
There's presences, aura, and stuff.
Is
Yeah.
dementation the one that lets you?
Dementation is the horrible one that like basically makes them go crazy.
yeah, that makes them have like a psychological break
Yeah.
if they're mortal.
I'll just use cloud memory to just alter his perception on this scenario.
Okay, right. So, you. So how do you make them forget? Because like
So
ushering the
I'm
free.
basically going to change his memory to think I was at the front of the queue and he was just about to let me through.
Okay, so you do this, and the guy's like, "Wait, what the fuck?" And the other guy's like, what? Like, get into the back of the fucking queue now."
But don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Nah, I'm gonna worry about it.
I
I'm
can't
gonna
be bothered to wait the whole time. That's gonna take ages.
look, mate. I'm gonna fucking kick you out this queue if you don't fuck off.
I just want to use dementation on him for being an ass.
Okay, demon. Okay, right.
Right, just pull out your smoothie.
Right.
Just turn it on and off and on and off and on and off, while staring at him and giggling
It's actually in the evidence department at the police.
and licking my lips. I mean, I can get more blunders, Ethan. They're not hard to
Wow.
come by.
They are unique.
Okay, so basically the subtle powers requires nothing more than a casual conversation. After engaging the conversation with the victim, the user can activate this power for the duration of the scene. The user may attack a single individual each turn. Manipulation and dominate. This is composure and intelligence. I'm gonna say that he wasn't expecting it. Not particularly. He's mortal anyway. And basically this guy just has a complete breakdown and just he runs into the back as the other person's perplexed. He like runs off screaming.
I just look at him and just go like, "What's his problem, man?"
I don't know. Going in. And he just like and the other people are going fucking nuts. They're like you hear like a crowd of them running up to the bouncer.
I wink at him as he says that I can go in, and then just like swagger on past him.
Okay, and then moments later you hear walkie-talkies and you see a lot of bouncers run to the front as they're trying to control the mob.
Excellent.
Because Ryan just
okay.
started a stampede.
Started a riot without even really doing much.
Maybe he
Sounds like
has.
a joke to do.
Maybe he has. So yeah, that's a nice bit of chaos. So you walk in and there's like a coat area. You see there's like a what do you call those Persian pipe
Shots.
with
Oh.
Shisha.
yeah,
Yeah,
shisha.
shisha.
You see like a shisha pipe room. You see like a smoking room. You see like there's like a massive dance floor. It's pretty banging. You see the DJ booth. You see like multiple bars. It's like all on one level. as far as you're aware.
Is the DJ like accessible?
They're in a booth.
Okay.
But there's stairs to it, you know. It's
Is
not
there,
like
like-
they're in a cage, like a
Is there,
go-go
like,
cage.
Is there, like security physically near him?
Could you make an awareness plus wit?
I can try.
You should have bought Ethan. He could have just investigated everything.
That's true. I do
what you
have
need.
this talent, and it's very high, but nobody uses me. Nobody, I tell you.
I use
Nobody.
you.
Let me-
I've already
Let
used
me-
it.
I don't have awareness, but I have 3 on wits. So
Have it.
roll wits with.
Okay. I would roll wit unless you
I'll
have
just do wits, so.
unless you have a discipline that can augment that.
Don't think so. Not that I'm aware of.
Mm.
But it's just me a modifier 3.
Okay. Yeah, you see ahead. There's yeah, you see. But there's no security from what you can see, although there is like a post there. But it looks like the guy who would usually be watching it's rushed off.
Cool. So I just wander over to the bottom of the stairs where the DJ booth is, then making my way
Okay.
through the crowd.
Okay,
Oh, wait,
Touching some bums as I go.
Walking.
touching what, sorry?
Touching some bums as I go.
Oh.
Oh.
So, you see people who are like, what the fuck? Other people are like, hey, it's just really intense at this point. Could you make a dexterity plus athletics, please? To see if you can actually make it. Because there's a lot of people who are like pushing around, getting really into it.
Yes,
Oh yeah,
I
you
can.
make it. You make it through the crowd very swiftly. People barely even notice you. So you're at the DJ booth, and there's just a door. You see the DJ there with their set.
I just like, what's the word? Just like rattle on the door, just like tap 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 tap, and then just like peek my head in.
It'd be great if Paul had been there. Tap 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 tap. Boom.
This is not the finesse I was looking for.
I got excited. Okay, the guy's like, "Hey, how's it going?"
Good.
Pretty
He
good,
sounds
man,
sassy.
pretty I've got an announcement, and I was hoping you could give me a hand getting it out to these fine people this evening.
Well, if you can give me something that's worth it.
What kind of thing are you looking for? And I just sort of like reach into my back pocket and just pull out that little bag of cocaine and just start like shifting it about in my hand.
Ah, that'll do. Okay, do whatever you want, man. And he just sits down, and immediately he just starts taking out coke.
Well, that was,
Taking out like a liner.
that was a lot
exact-
easier than I thought it was going to be.
A liner, is that the official term?
Yes. And a rolled up 50. Okay.
Cool. So I walk up to the mic and then just like dampen, like turn the music down and then turn the mic on and just like start making an announcement. Just be like, ladies and gentlemen, I'm part of the new band,
The
Chaotic
bang.
Space
The
Monkeys.
bang bros.
Yeah, I'm Bang Bro #1 from Chaotic Space Monkeys, and we've got a new album launch going on live tonight from the mansion on the east side of town, and we're looking for some party goers to come and join us.
Do you like blenders?
Our new hit song "Organs in a Blender" will be played live at midnight.
God.
Okay, you say that. Could
Brutal.
you make a charisma plus persuasion, please? If you want to use one of your disciplines as well.
Charisma plus persuasion. Persuasion is.
It's a skill. It's second
If
column.
If I click persuasion and then do input
Yeah.
charisma. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
What could I use? So if I use aura as well.
Yeah, if you activate your ore, I would usually ask you to do it before, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So how do I activate aura?
Okay, it's passive, but I
Wait,
think you
right.
can activate it. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Cost is free. Add the presence rating to any skill involving persuasion or performance, as well as to other.
So if I'm rolling
charisma.
on persuasion, I can then add persuasion to my persuasion.
you can add your discipline dots. So how many do you have under present?
4.
Okay, you can add 4 to your modifier.
Okay. I'm gonna be and it was with charisma, right?
Yeah, charisma plus that.
Oh, this is gonna be a lot of dice. I'll be very sad if I fuck this one up. There we go.
I think you're alright.
Okay,
With
wow.
4 crits.
Wow. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So that's like 8 successes on top of. Wow. Okay. The place just goes fucking nuts. It just explodes.
Apparently, people really like us. We're a good band. Who knew?
Yeah. And as this is happening, you just see a
When you say
mob.
the place explodes,
All has arrived.
Oh no!
Yeah. You just.
No!
You just see like a group of.
Ethan rises the crime scene. All that's left is a blender.
I got it again!
My cooling cart.
Bagel Valley, I call him.
You just see a group of Sabat with grenade launchers come in. It explodes. The end.
Oh, I thought you were serious. I thought you were serious for a second.
Well, that's put a banner in the works.
Yeah, that's bad GMing. Take note. Yeah, I would allow you to succeed, but I don't want that. So here's an inappropriate fucking thing.
It's an appropriate response.
Rocks crush you. The party dies.
The end.
The end.
Oh jeez, so I got
Okay.
4, 5, 6. Jesus Christ. I just saw how many
Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10,
I've got
11,
4
12,
persuasion and
13,
3 charisma.
14 successes?
Yeah.
You could persuade the tits off of everyone.
I've got 4 persuasion and 3 charisma, so it's like and then yeah, using aura as well.
Wow. Okay, so like the whole place like goes to leave, but then on the other
Oh
side,
god.
you have a mob of people coming in, like pissed off at being like pushed in line, and there's just like a riot.
Damn, I've really never seen this.
But
Ah.
you see people struggling to get out.
I just like finalized my announcement with just like first. What's a good number? 20. We want 20-ish people. How many can the party bus hold?
I would say, how big would the party bus be? Like realistically.
Realistically,
I
I
don't know.
don't know how big of a party bus did you give me.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
know.
sure of.
How big? I would say about 35 peeps.
Cool.
Joel, it's a
Pretty
big
big.
old party bus.
So I just
Yeah.
say like first
I am
35
rich.
people to the party bus out the front can come with me.
Okay.
And then I basically just mic drop. Turn around and say to the DJ, "Do you want to come?"
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Like,
Fuck
let's
this
get
place.
on it
Okay. Right. He goes and he's like, "Do you have any more coke?"
then. Oh, we've got plenty.
Has he
back.
finished it already?
Plenty.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Good
So yeah,
lord.
we've got plenty back in the party. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Okay, my man. And he's dressed in like 3/4 and like a Hawaiian shirt and stuff.
He sounds
Cool, see him.
perfect.
I look at him and just be like, by the way, do you happen to have a side gig flying helicopters in Miami?
You know what?
Look.
Sure, anything for you, man.
Cool. I offer him my hand.
Okay,
and
excellent.
Take him away.
Excellent. And you see another person who's dressed in a neat little purple dress at the end who's just staring at you.
Oh,
And she says, "Hi, how are you doing?"
pretty good.
Wow,
How about you
chicka,
guys?
wow, wow.
So where you going?
You know, we've just got this little event taking place tonight. Who are you?
My name's Linda. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Linda. What can I do for you?
I'm going wherever you're going, and they take your hand.
Your virginity.
She
That
better
has
be.
gone.
She better be married.
Like, so is there a Mr. Linda back home, or are you?
No, I'm
Well,
Polly.
Damn it.
You're lying.
I
But,
think I
wait,
like have a
are
look
you-
down at her hand.
Are you into marry?
Say again?
with me.
Oh.
Sorry, I just died.
Okay.
What were you saying, Veggie?
So she's
Married
not
what?
meeting you with her friends then.
Yeah, and she's like, well, here. Do you want to
Like,
go?
what a lovely group of ladies. Let's get on our way, shall we? I
Yeah.
feel like she's just a massive trap, but oh well.
I really
Fucking-
wish you to tramp and not trap.
Probably both, to be fair. I feel like she's a plot device that's not going to go well for us, but oh well. My character would definitely fall for it, and take her anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. So I take her and her group, and we start
Yeah.
making our way.
Okay.
I look for like a fire escape and see if we can just go out the side instead of trying to deal with the hordes.
You see a fire escape, and you see like security just trying to deal with.
So are they like not paying? Oh, are there people trying to get out of it already? Or
Yeah. Cause you were like, hey, let's go, and everyone was like, fuck yeah, and it just erupted
yeah,
in bodies.
that was like almost so effective that it wasn't good.
Well, I mean, you started a riot as well,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
that contributed.
That's fair.
I need to get the blood boiling to make sure the party's better. That's the plan, right?
Yeah.
Who cares if a few people get trampled to death?
Yeah, I don't care about them.
Yeah.
Some of them are getting eaten anyway, so there's a few more corpses in the way. I mean,
Alleged.
So you see a fire escape.
cool. So I'm just gonna head over to it and see like what the situation is.
Okay, you go over, and yeah, it's pretty quiet over here because everyone else is distracted. Could you make an awareness plus wit, please?
No.
I could
Alright,
make a wits
Ethan.
test. I have nothing on awareness.
Yeah. Okay.
3.
Okay, you see that fire alarm is triggered next to the fire door.
Triggered!
I'm not entirely sure what to do with that information, actually. I feel like that was supposed to be helpful to you. I'm not entirely sure how it works, what I can do with that.
Mm.
Okay, so is there anybody by the fire door?
No.
Okay,
no.
so we're just, I'm just gonna leave these, the DJ and the bitches out the door.
Okay, right. And you see Len, like, by the party bus. He's like keeping an eye on people.
Cool. So I just make my way over,
Yeah.
over to Lance, just like waving to him so he can see
Okay.
where I am.
Okay, nice. You've got 16 people in the bus.
Cool.
You could have had more, but obviously, something happened. You hear police sirens.
Okay. I just like hustle the girls into the bus with the DJ.
Okay, yeah,
And then just say, "We ready to go, Lance?" I don't really want to stick
course.
around here longer than we need to.
of course. Let's go.
Cool. So I just hop in
Yeah.
with them.
Okay, and like you see the women like giggling to each other. Oh, God. They've obviously had a lot to drink, and the bus, as soon as you step into the front, or you're in the back.
I would be in the front with Lancer, I think.
Okay, right, you're in the front, and they're like, like, here's the party man, and everyone just like erupts again.
Why does everyone
like,
keep
just-
erupting?
Because super effective rolling, Gavin.
Because the man is like of the hours there. And you see about 3 people approach you, and like, hey, do you want to get it on? Like, there's a lot of room in the back.
I
And
just
you
get
see the
back
hands
and be
coming
like,
through.
Yeah, fuck yeah, why not?
This bus
Okay.
is enormous.
Lance, put some music on. Like, Lance, put some music on. Let's get this going.
Okay, whatever. And he like, you
Why is he
do
so
see.
depressed? Is he just angry that he can't join it?
Maybe he is. You just
We'll get him some side boob later.
yeah, you see him throw back like a packet of Coke, and he just like the drug, and he gives you a wink, and he closes the like dark glass.
And then he gets out the Vaseline.
As you step in, you just see this like forest of hands like clawing off your clothes and things.
Well, apparently there's an orgy happening in this bus now.
This is your fault, Ryan. You did this.
This got out of hand
You
really
need
quick.
food. Yeah, it really did. Didn't it?
I don't need food. I'm fine. You guys, I've sorted myself out. I
was
have
bringing
a
food.
Jessica.
I don't need food, Ethan. I ate at the bar.
I thought this was a great idea. Maybe I didn't think it through enough.
Okay, the bang bus is on its way.
I mean, I thought it was a fight bus, but now it's just an orgy on wheels. So.
The
No.
little bang bus.
Oh no!
Okay, I'm gonna move the players over to the Sweet Mansion because that's where everyone is.
Oh
Right, let's have
yeah.
Okay, can everyone see the?
I hope
Sort
that
of
I hope that they don't mind.
halfway back on
I hope they don't
I
mind the
can't-
smell of shit.
halfway back while we're on the bus, I just like knock on the window, to Lance, and then just say, "Can you just call ahead and say that we're inbound and give them an ETA?"
Okay, no problem, my man.
Alright.
So
Alright.
you.
I can't see anything. I'm still on the same map.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm
using
back out.
the-
I'm back out.
Okay, cool.
I'm
Everyone.
still at the view lab apparently. So.
So you get a walkie-talkie or a phone call. What is it?
Yeah, talkie-walkie.
Okay, you get contacted Gatreyu and Mance is
Contact!
like,
Fucking get covered!
oh sorry, I'm
Stop
triggering
giving, stop giving even PTSD.
Contact like that. Christ.
I'm sorry, Snowflake, Ethan. God.
I'm so delicate.
You delicate little flower.
Okay, so we get Gatreyu, as I was saying.
Yep.
You get called, and Lance is saying, "Okay, we've got 20 people inbound, sir."
Okay.
Bang
What
bus
you
is
gonna
on
do
its
with 20
way.
people?
I just tell him, okay, we'll get the house, tell the boys to get the house ready, and can someone run me a bath?
Okay. Okay, we'll be about, I don't know, 40 minutes, half an hour, sir.
Well, we'll just still tell the others. I don't care. How long
Okay,
it's gonna be. Just
We'll do.
sort it
We'll
out.
do, sir. So yeah, about 5 minutes later, you just see people scurrying around. Where do you want things to be prepared? Because it's a big mansion.
I think the courtyard area is the best shout because it's open.
Okay. Okay.
Well, what's the
cool.
weather like actually? Is it nice enough?
Okay. Yeah. It's pretty mild. It's like
Almost.
it's a
The
good like
British
spring
the
evening.
British question that always needs to be asked.
What's
Yeah.
the weather like?
We're in the northeast. Yeah, we have to
So
drag.
Tom.
We have to drag some stuff outside.
Okay. Cool.
Set
So
some-
one of them.
I want them to set like buffet tables up, but instead of snacks, it's just drugs.
Yeah.
So you got like
Um,
maybe even we could. I don't know how much these guys would know about my favorite things, but we could have things like a weed, but like on little sausage stick things.
That's not how weed works.
It is now.
Fucking gross. Okay.
What
To
the
be fair,
fuck?
to be fair,
No,
when
we're gonna like mash it up and stick it all together.
When I was in the club, I did consider just like going over to the shishas and just sprinkling cocaine in them. Just
What?
for that extra bit.
What?
I don't know how effective that would be for talking
Ah!
about
My police senses!
Yeah,
Yeah, Ethan's gonna have to keep it in his pants at this party.
and
Oh,
Ethan will have
no.
some silver trays like platters with the lime coke, and
Okay.
and some. Yeah, I don't care what Ethan thinks. He knows I'm a drug dealer. He knows this is what happens.
They call prior.
Okay.
If
So
Ethan-
they're
Ethan-
getting the
sorry.
buffet ready, the drug buffet.
Yeah, they can also put some drinks out if we have drinks. I guess I've got a cellar or something.
I'm not gonna
Okay.
lie, I'm genuinely just loving how short and fat the bus is still.
Whap! It's gonna be like a clown car when it arrives.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I could make it bigger.
Oh god!
I don't
Like-
think it was the size that was confusing me, it was more the proportion.
now it's like toad sized.
It could fit 1.5 toads.
I think
Temple
it's more
power.
the proportions of it than the actual size.
But yeah, no.
Stumpiness.
That's what they
It is
organise,
true.
and I want a bath run. immediately.
Okay, so they run about. You are stoked and you smell a shit, and they're kind of trying to look away from you. Also, one of them calls you and they're like, sir, do you want us to, like, stop taking apart the taxi? Like, we're in the middle of that.
Stop what, sorry?
Taking apart the taxi, sir. You asked us to take it apart.
Oh,
Remember?
well, where have you been doing it?
In the back here.
Well, the bus is not going to come around and see that, is it?
No.
So yeah, just crack on. Well,
Okay.
a couple of you
with
crack
what?
on. You
Like,
don't need all of you.
Yeah, you little bitch.
Ethan, what was it that we were saying yesterday?
Go to the
Oh.
garage and get some power tools. What you idiot?
They've already been doing that.
Well, what are they complaining about?
No, they're not complaining. They're just like, which one do you want us to do? Like, taking apart or the party stuff?
Divide and
'Cause there's
conquer,
not
you
enough of
fucking
us to
idiots!
do both.
Jesus Christ!
Okay, sir. Okay.
Like, 2 of you do the car, the rest of you sort out the house.
I mean, there's not enough of us to do the car. Like, 2. We need more.
You need more than 2
So
people to
would
do
be
the
really
car.
good at taking the car apart.
Yeah, I do actually.
Dude, go jump on the car.
Does
Beat it up like in Tekken.
Does Toad
Not Tekken.
say
Fighter.
this?
Yeah, Street
Does
Fighter.
Toad say this to me?
Yeah, actually, I would tap you on the shoulder and just be like, I can do.
Yeah, I actually would agree. Say, okay, one of you stay outside. I'm gonna send our friend out to help. Just
Okay.
just supervise him. Just watch him. Toad,
Okay.
Toad, just do what you do best. Get that thing torn to pieces. Because we haven't even got to worry about it if you can tear it apart.
7 minutes later, a car door lands in the courtyard and kills 2.
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. All right, Toad, off you go.
Okay.
I just wander off.
Okay, you wander off
Obviously,
towards
in that direction towards the, they show me, and I just kind of, I take Gary with me as well.
Okay. Okay. So you
What is-
see things happening slowly because they're gangsters. They're like drug
What?
peddlers. They're not skivvies.
This is Toad sees this, is it?
Oh, yeah, like whoever's there sees it. I think Tux and John's in the middle.
I hope
Um,
so. I'm hoping Tux
and
is going to
Bella.
tell him to.
Okay, what? So your bath has been run.
Yeah, I'm upstairs on my bath. Yeah, I'm not worried about this.
Okay, nice. What's everyone else doing, if anything? Because you see tables going up in the middle, John. You see tables being erected, and you see bean bags being laid around everywhere.
Erect.
You see suspicious baggies being procured.
Suspiciously bagged.
John.
I see we don't have a John. Yeah. Okay.
Excellent. He can't kick off if he's not there.
Yeah.
What about Jupiter?
What?
What? I love it how Cedric says what. I'm just
Jupiter.
imagining him like being in a drunk.
Yo soy Isabela María de la Silva Juan Sin Pizarro Cortés. No cumpla.
So
Jesus.
John it is.
Escucha, Maria.
No. Tú escucha, gringo.
Whoa, now I'm Soy británico, you fuck.
What are you saying? You're speaking a mysterious language.
Sorry.
It's just unknown.
Mysterious.
I don't know. I just
Where is
kind of
Isabella?
watch it all happen,
Where is-
standing in the corner.
Oh, Isabella's over
Sit
here.
down.
There you are.
Stand centrally somewhere. Also, my screen is completely white. Are we like on a map of the house?
Yeah,
or-
yeah.
I
Try
had to refresh mine, yeah. Mine went white.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Cedric's standing essentially, I like it.
Yeah. Okay, Toad. You see the car? It's been taken a bit. Like some of the tires are off. But the doors are still attached. You see 2 of them one of them with the power tool, the other one trying to help the other one guide it.
I begin with a Hadouken and a Hurricane Kick.
Okay, could you roll strength and brawl if you're just beating the shit out of the car?
I think I'd ask them exactly what they want done.
Here you are, Toad.
Okay,
Yes.
they're like, we don't know, man. Like, you know, you're kind of we just want, like, if you can hold it, maybe. I don't know. We've never worked with this guy, and they look at you confusedly.
They don't
Like-
know what to do. There's only one of them, isn't there?
There's two of them, but they're like, they
I
don't
asked
know
one
what to do with
I asked one
Toad.
to stay. What? How stupid are these people?
Okay, right. Okay, there's just one of them there.
No, it's fine. They misheard me. They're idiots.
Disgruntled Gavin. I can't get the right people.
Can't get help.
And they're like,
they're literally so useless. I have to send a hulking mass outside to beat up the car.
You're damn right.
okay, so one of them.
More men. So
I mean,
It's
you
true.
you are stretching them thin.
Oh, I will be.
God.
Oh, I'll be right back. My food is here.
Alright.
I guess I'll just start, you know. So for what I've seen, they've just taken off the tires and like
Yeah.
like removing parts of the car.
Yeah.
I'll just
Um,
rip the doors off, not in like a bull in a china store, but just grab it and just take it off and start piling them up.
Okay, could you make a strength check, please?
I can.
Apparently.
Two.
Okay, two. You try, but it just resists you. You kind of bend the metal in it.
Yeah. Well, I don't just want to sit here saying I'll try again until it happens, but I guess I'll just activate my big muscles and then just.
You've already, oh right, I thought you used that. Yeah, do that. Try it again, but I mean, you don't need to activate it again because you activated it,
Oh,
and
okay.
I'll let you keep it for now.
Well, okay then. So I'll just submit. And is there any other thing I can add to that? Actually, just strength. And I guess it will
I
be.
wouldn't.
How
I
much
wouldn't
do you
say
need
it's
to
raw.
off the door?
I mean, I would.
Apparently a lot. 2 isn't enough.
Alright.
I would.
This way.
Okay.
Still 2.
Okay, you got 3. You got 3.
Oh, okay.
Your blood dice. Okay, yeah, you rip it off, please, and you can tear off the other doors as well. And they're like, "Fuck."
Yeah, I'll
Mate.
just carry on with that. Just anything
Okay.
that's loose enough or thin enough, I'll just tear and start stacking in piles while Gary watches with a wagging tail.
Gary the dog. Yeah, Gary's pretty entertained. Okay, John, what do? You see a lot of drugs being piled up. There's a lot of cat, a lot of coke. There's definitely MDMA.
what did you call me?
John.
I'll accept it this time.
Sorry, Twinkle Tone.
It's John Twinkle Toes Ralphio.
Spaghetti.
Okay.
Spaghetti bologna.
I want to go find Gavin.
Okay,
Walking on him
Do you
having a bath.
where,
Okay, I'm there.
I hope
Where
you
do you
can
think,
investigate your way up.
Yeah, so I don't know how you want me to do that, Vegin. But I
Okay.
want to go find him.
how
I
would
could
you
always
go
just call
find
him. I could just call him on my mobile phone.
Why don't you call him
Okay,
on our
yeah.
18th century house horn?
So I pull out. My mobile phone is like the briefcase mobile phone from the 1980s with the big antenna. So I just
Yes.
pull that out, and wait. Do I have Gavin's number?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And I call Gavin.
Okay, you've got one of those.
Thank
Okay.
you.
I'm in my
Okay, you get
I'm
a
in my
call.
enormous luxurious bath, just like bubbles, and my jacuzzi's on, and I'm just like lounging back.
It is massive. By the way, the courtyard has a jacuzzi in it. They're
Excellent.
setting that
And
up.
I can't actually have one of those phones, Vegin, because we already established that I have a mobile phone. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want you to have it though.
I need to. Maybe I'll look at purchasing one later on in the game.
Okay. Okay, so you ring them, and when you're in your bath, where your clothes used to be, your new set of clothes, you see your phone buzzing.
My phone would be on the bath, surely, because I would always take it with me.
Okay, it's
Because
on the
I'm,
bath.
I'm a businessman, legend. I have to be ready. You're not making me. You're not gonna see my ass. Alright, yeah. Just yeah. Hello. Oh, Ralph.
Where are you?
Where
Where
am I?
are we? We need to talk.
I'm upstairs.
Okay, which room?
The bathroom.
I'm on my way. Do I know where that is?
Yeah, you can find
Yeah,
it. think.
I just hang up.
Yeah.
Hello. Wait, that's Joe. Wrong one.
Yeah, that's Joe.
Here's Barry.
Why don't everyone just come? Let's make a
Party.
day. Let's make
I
a
go
day
as
of
well.
it.
I just breeze through the door and walk straight up to him.
I don't
And
look. I don't look concerned
Alright.
whatsoever. I just look up to him.
I bring out my phone and I show the picture of the blender. I go, do you remember this?
No.
Listen. No. This is what I found inside the bar scene that we had after I went in to clear it up. And it's from one of us.
Right.
I can take care of this, or you can. I'm doing this out of respect for your household.
Why
Good-
would
Goodbye.
we? Why would we not take care of it together?
Okie dokie.
If you suspect something, what's your? Do you have any
I mean,
suspects? Any ideas?
I can investigate. I can use investigation.
Sounds like just use it now. I don't.
But first, I have a phone call to make. I
Alright.
dial. I dial tech.
Before you call someone, can I talk to you about something else?
Yes.
Right, there's Toad has been hunting in the sewers,
Unruly.
Yeah.
and there's a strange old man down there
Okay.
called Jim, and if you have any spare time, I can
I'll
try
handle
and
it.
look into
I
exactly
hear
what he
Jim
is.
being told in the house.
I feel
I'll
like
handle it.
I feel like he's some kind of supernatural being, but I honestly can't put my finger on it.
Did you say his name was Jim?
Jim, old Jim.
Have you got any whiskey in the house?
Yeah, there's loads. Go crazy.
Cool.
All right.
Let's let me make a phone call.
I'll say I'll see you and your big black cock later.
No. I'm going to make this phone call really quick, then I'll get onto my investigation. I ring Tagliatelle Specchini on my phone.
You ring Tagliatelle.
Tagliatelle.
Are you,
Tagliatelle,
are you ringing him while you're standing over me in the bath?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Ring.
Imagine I try and listen in on what's being said.
Okay.
That's why I'm here. I'll put him on speaker. So ring.
Hello.
Tagliatelle. It's John Ralphio Twinkletoes.
It's Spinelli.
I don't give a fuck. Listen, I have some news about the case that we were really investigating. Can you meet me at the bridge on Western 18th Street, underneath it? Because I think it might have to do with an inside job at our police department.
Have you not told the chief?
No, I want to speak to you about it because I think you're the only one that's not corrupted.
I'll meet you at the precinct
Okay, what time?
in an hour.
Okay, see you there in an hour. I then hang up.
Yeah.
I look at Kevin and I go, haha, I'm never going to meet him. It was all a ruse. Goodbye.
I did.
Because I
laugh.
to just fuck his life up, so I
don't-
wanted him to go to the bridge, just in the middle of nowhere, and wait for me for hours, and I don't even know off. But they didn't read that, so.
As Ethan walks out, because I've had such a day with Jim, I just like snigger uncontrollably to myself for what he's just done.
Okay, so I want to
I
go.
really wanted Ethan to just be like, I investigate, you have an erection, and then just walk out.
I want to go and see Jim first.
God, now Lance is coming to see me. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Lance is like your towel, sir.
Uh,
Can I grab?
Thanks. So the bus is back then.
Yes, it is. They're waiting for you. So you're with you're on the back of the bang bus, and a lot's been going on.
I swear it was a party bus at one point.
So Lance, are they waiting outside, or have you let them in already?
Yes, they're waiting outside. They're
So-
in the back. They were a bit busy, sir.
They're
let's
late.
say.
Okay, but you've essentially locked them out until I'm finished because I'm in charge.
Yes.
Well, that's
Yes.
fantastic news. I'll be here like half an hour.
Okay.
Just
Uh,
if they need alcohol or anything, just take it out to the bang bus until I'm ready.
Will do, sir. And he turns back as he puts the towel down on the chair, and he's like, "Nice one, sir."
Thank
And
you,
he walks
Lance. Wait, when you said nice one, what are you talking about, Lance?
off. You know what I'm talking about. And he winks.
I just stand up and look at Lance and say, "Thank you, Lance. I'll see you downstairs."
You're welcome, sir.
And then I sink slowly back into the bath.
Okay, nice. And he says, "Oh, on the subject, sir, can I have some of your
Lance!
sweet blood at some point?"
Yeah, come here now. Fuck it.
Why don't you
Okay.
go and see Gavin in the back? That was my case.
Okay, I tell him
Over
to just come over and just like lie down next to the bar.
Okay. Yeah, he lies down.
Okay, has he got a knife?
I've seen movies
yeah,
that started
he's
like
got
this.
a
Alright, I tell him to hand me his knife.
Okay, and you.
And then I just hold my arm over the edge of the bath and slice the hand open and drain it into his
Excellent.
knife.
Yes, and he drinks it greedily.
Nice.
Before this happens, he's like, "Can you rub my hair, sir?"
I'll just say don't put your fucking luck gloves.
Okay, sir.
And I say, right,
You
I
take
think
the
that's enough for you. I kind of give him a playful slap over the back of the head.
Oh, you do
And then-
treat me well, sir.
Do you slap him with the hand that's now covered in blood?
No, the other hand, and then I lick my wrist or wherever I cut, obviously.
Excellent. Nice. Okay, so Lance goes off. He's preparing things. He brings more drinks out
Do
to
I
Vanguard.
gain 1 hunger for that much?
Yes.
Okay. Forward it.
Okay. So what's happening now with you, Arthur? You're in the in the moist bus.
I assume just in the back, taking drugs and watching everybody else get absolutely mentally
Do
fucked
drugs
up.
do anything to
Oh, yeah.
vampires or no?
No, you can't take them directly, but if you drink people's blood,
Yeah.
you get that effect.
That's how I'm.
So what happens if I do take cocaine? Does it just not have effect on me?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, fine. Then. I'll just do it. I'll do it with them for like.
Does it harm anybody if you drink it? Like, if I was just to drink straight alcohol and not be in the blood, would it harm me?
No, it just it might make you throw up.
Okay.
Because a lot of like mortal stuff does, unless you use Blush of Life, then you can keep it in your stomach for an hour.
What about Iron Gullet?
Yeah, it's still the same. Iron Gullet just applies to blood.
Yeah, for dead people. Got you.
Yeah. So okay, we don't have a Joe yet. Gavin's lounging in the bath.
Having a
What a
great
big,
time.
yeah,
That's Cedric.
popping bubbles. What are you up to? I mean, he's eating, guessing.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah, I am, but I'm still here. But Isabella isn't,
she's not.
and I just don't know because I missed like an hour before I came on. So what the fuck is going on?
Good question.
What should I know right now?
Not much has changed.
Why is there an orgy bus that just showed up? What is going on?
Technically, you should know nothing because your character doesn't know anything.
Basically, Cedric, at the end of the
Why
last.
is there a table of drugs and alcohol being prepared?
Well, I guess you
Why?
could. I guess you could just come and see Gatreyu in the bar
Why
and
did-
ask. Everyone else is doing it.
Why did I hear Jim being said earlier?
Jim.
Why is Isabella so angry at hearing Jim being said? But yeah. No, I make my way to Gatreyu to ask him what's going on.
Oh, God. I just, as I see Isabella walk in, I just roll my eyes.
Hola, gringo. ¿Qué pasa aquí?
Oh, I'm talking English for fuck's sake.
What is happening now?
What
is happening?
What do you want, Isabella?
What's going on? Why is there...
What do you want to know?
What are we doing now?
What are we doing now? We're having a bit of a party downstairs. If you're hungry, charm somebody, steal their blood. I don't know how you work, but don't break the masquerade.
wait.
Be a good girl.
Alright, cool. I got it.
Yeah, well, if I'm going around for your cigarettes, that's what you say. I'm not better gaming.
Yeah. Anything else, or is that all you wanted to know?
No, that's all. Muchas gracias.
De nada. Adios. Forever, I hope.
Adios.
Todos adios.
Oh, not forever. You will see me again.
Okay.
Or you won't. But I
You
will
should go with
see
the
you.
the more sinister one. You won't see me, but I'll see you.
That's what he just said. Alright, okay, thanks Isabella.
Alright.
And say, if anyone else wants to just come up here for no reason, let them know, just
I'll send them up. Okay.
feel free, yeah.
Excuse me, I came up for a very good reason.
Toad bursts through the door. No.
Holding a dog. Bye-bye.
Actually, I say, Isabella, actually, before you go,
See?
would you mind popping out the back and just seeing how Toad's getting on with the taxi demolition?
See? No problem.
Thank you.
I feel like dealing with this taxi should be Joe's fucking responsibility.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
I mean,
So,
it is kind of responsible.
I go towards the back.
Okay, and the car's being dismantled quite nicely.
Okay, cool. But like, what I do is like I sneak towards the back so Toad doesn't see me.
Okay, could you roll?
And I did-
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I roll. What do I need to roll?
Dex and stealth.
Okay. Let's see.
Sometimes known
Yeah.
as Delph.
Death. See, I'm using the leak language.
Dexterity.
Stealth,
No,
stealth.
Joe's back.
Dex stealthity.
Oh, Joe's back.
Ah.
Oh.
My favourite type of Joe.
Any modifiers?
No.
Yes.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Okay, you successfully
Okay.
evade everyone's notice.
Okay. And I get behind Toad, and I gently caress the back of his head, and whisper, "How are you progressing?"
Oh, you're gonna get punched.
Hadouken. Hadouken.
Toad purrs.
Followed by tornado roundhouse kick.
Paul, can you do a purr sound, please?
Yeah.
To be fair, I don't know what I expected from Toad.
Not.
Gatreyu sent me to check on you. He wants to know you're well taken care of.
as planned.
Good boy. Alright. Alright, I step back in the house.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Adios.
Okay, is Joe back? No.
No.
Okay.
Right, I'm going to go see Jim.
Okay. You're going. So, do you know
I
where
hear
Jim
Jim.
is?
He said, Gavin said he was in the sewers, so that's where I'm
Okay. Right.
Like,
going. Okay. On my way to the sewers, I call Gavin again.
Okay.
Ring, 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 buzz.
Yeah. Hello, Ralph. Yeah.
Hey,
is it?
I'm on my way to do that little job you wanted done.
Oh wow,
with
so
Jim.
quickly, Twinkle Toes.
Yeah, well, I feel like we can research the smoothie maker when you're done with your bath, which you currently aren't. So I'll do Jim while I'm waiting.
I currently am
Can you
not.
tell me? Can you tell me where I can find Jim? I know he's in the
I just say
sewers.
also. I just say
Give me the directions.
before he says that. I say I might be done my bath if people stopped it interrupting me. But
Speaking of
Okay.
which, I need to go do my
Okay,
report
that's-
about what Paul said.
So what you
So
want?
okay, that's fair.
You want directions to Jim?
Yeah, to the gym.
I don't know the exact. Like Toad is the one who led me there. Can I give Ralph here like rough directions? Veg? Like,
Yeah.
I'll just investigate the rest of my way there.
Okay. He also I tell you like okay we went like this way, this way, but I don't know exactly, which
Cool.
tunnels we went down or anything. But I know. But I would imagine Toad's not the most
I'm not going to bother with Toad.
fleet-footed young
I'm
vampire.
not going to bother with Toad. He
I know.
is effort.
I mean, I was gonna say when he walks, he's of a size, so there's a good chance he's left marks
Cool.
around.
I'll follow his prints. Roger. I'll go the direction that you gave me until I can't go any farther. Then I'll follow his prints or just investigate my way.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Sounds great.
Bye.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Okay. Could you?
I quickly rings Tagliatelle Spaglanini.
Okay. Spinelli picks up.
All right, Spinelli. I'm really uncomfortable with meeting you at the precinct about this news. I'd rather do it somewhere discreet. A place of your choosing would be preferable. That's not the precinct. You got any ideas?
No, Ralphio. I'm not trusting you. And he hangs
What?
up.
I call him back.
It's like, what?
I was like, listen, I'm putting both of us in danger by going to the precinct. Why don't we just meet at this bridge on 13th Precinct and Avenue? And Yeah, in about an hour and a half, an hour's time, if that's okay with you. I'll roll for this if you want me to, Virgin. I just really...
Yeah. Could you make a manipulation
A
plus
bullshit test.
persuasion?
Sorry, what? Manipulation.
Manipulation plus persuasion.
Oh god, I don't really have good of those. Where's my
I
persuasion?
mean, what did you expect? Maybe subterfuge, but
Subterfuge, yeah.
You
Yeah,
really-
subterfuge. Yeah, subterfuge.
Can I
Because you're trying
Can
to.
I use persuasion instead?
Yes.
Thank you.
Because you're trying to persuade them. Like.
Yeah, manipulation and persuasion. Done it. Submit. Submit. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
You got 2 out of 2, which is
Okay.
the best you could have hoped for.
Actually, I'm gonna roll for Spanini.
Let me fucking up.
And you got a crit on the dice on the.
Oh yeah,
as
he's
well.
like, nah, fuck you, Ralphio.
Alright, so you still want to be at the precinct?
Well, he's like, nah. He's like, I don't want to meet you at all. Bullshitting me.
So you don't want any of the information that I potentially have?
Look, you build up a good case file, then we'll
Okay.
talk. If you're not bullshitting me again.
Okay, I'll build up a case file.
I love the way he
I've already-
just says the information.
Goodbye.
And he hangs up.
Is that Cedric right there?
Yes.
I go
Yeah.
over to Cedric and I go, I want you to give a prank call to this guy here. I get him his phone number. His name is Tagliatelle. Make sure you call him that as well. And then I go to the wherever that
Okay.
is.
You go west.
Eh?
To the sewer, wherever that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Over here.
yeah. So, yeah.
Oh,
Through
to
the
the bathtub.
bathroom.
I walk back in. Hey,
I'm upstairs.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll put myself on the stairs, shall I?
All right.
Yeah.
I'll
Could-
just,
Could you make a investigation plus intelligence, see if you can work out how to get to where you think Jim is?
investigation? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where is
By the way, Gatreyu, I think your bath is done.
I'll decide when it's done, Virgin.
Okay.
No, I don't know how. No, I actually don't know how long's passed. But yeah,
Yeah.
whenever 30 minutes is, yeah, if that's 30 minutes.
Yeah. Lance is just like plying them with alcohol.
Excellent, good job, Lance. Alright, yeah, I elegantly exit the bath,
Yeah. And you do.
wipe
Uh,
myself down, especially my gooch.
Why is it so big?
The most
Oh,
important.
I think I'm rolling on Paul's by accident.
yeah.
How dare you!
I'm so sorry.
You still
Did I
smash.
do well?
You still smash
Although
the
that-
roll.
Yeah. I mean
Of
that
course
that's
you
your
did. It was me.
yeah that's your
No.
picture though, Ethan.
Yeah, it's because he's
That's
clicking on.
it.
It's because he's clicking on Toads.
Hang on, let me try this again.
Right,
Investigation. My investigation is higher than 3 anyway, so.
Look, this. You can roll, and then it will come up as Toad's thing, but on my picture.
There you
Oh,
go.
right,
There you go.
okay.
That's my proper. That's me.
You did better last time.
I
I'm gonna say that you get into the sewers. You come across Cam. You come across where the cultists were.
oh, the goths.
Yeah, they're not there anymore, but you see
Good,
like
'cause I
the
killed them.
fires burning away. And yeah, could you make another check because you're a bit turned around? The same
Investigation.
and
Yeah.
intelligence.
Okay. Intelligence. There you go.
Oh
Whoa.
wow, okay. Woo. Okay, so you go and you see the remains. You see that someone was standing just up from where the cultists are.
Mhm.
You see a discarded candy wrapper.
Nods.
Skittles.
Okay. I don't want to do
someone's
this.
definitely here.
I want to go to gym.
Okay, you find your way to this like shabby kind of like not even a shanty town, just like shacks. You see a lot of dogs and they start growling at you.
Oh, okay. I want to use investigation again to find Jim.
Okay. Could you roll that?
Yeah, I can
Do that same roll.
hopefully.
Spam those same units again.
Okay. Okay. You don't find Jim, but the dogs are growling
You do
even
find
more.
Tim.
Tim. Hello, my name is Tim.
I decide to take a different tact. I stand at the entrance to shout, "Is Jim here?"
Okay. The dogs are like barking at you, and they
I
look
don't-
really,
I don't really
really
care.
riled up.
They're dogs. I'm
Okay.
a vampire. I'm not afraid of them.
Okay.
What if they're
Okay, I'm
vampire dogs?
You'll never know.
Okay. Ooh. Right. Okay. You hear a little voice wavering. Hello.
Hello, is that Jim?
I'm Jim. And right. Okay. One of the dogs pounces on you.
I punch it in the face
A Rottweiler. Okay.
with my knuckle dusters.
Okay.
No!
Right. Could
It's
you?
defense.
Okay. So right, as a defensive, could you roll strength
Brawl.
and brawl?
Yes, I'd happily do it 'cause my ball's 4.
Okay.
I also need to add plus something to the knuckle dusters. I'm just trying to. I think it's +1
What's that, sorry?
because I've got my knuckle dusters on.
Okay.
Dog in the face.
Knuckle dusters damage.
Asshole.
They're called Fisty McFisticuffs.
It's
So
I'm a vampire. I'm not afraid of dogs. Let me use a disproportionate amount of force.
it's
Yeah.
all I've ever used in this game so far.
It really is. Okay. Right,
Roll,
this dog.
roll plus strength, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Brawl plus strength.
Paul's like, please get no successes. Please get no successes.
Do you want me, my modifiers?
It's
to be
okay, I don't need to
What
be
modifiers? What modifiers do you have?
I'm
Plus
sorry,
one
Toad.
What's that, sorry?
happy. You've done this!
Fucking hell! +1 for modifiers.
What do you get? Oh, yes, for your knuckle duster. Yeah.
Cool. There you go.
Ooh.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh, that's 6 successes.
Oh.
That dog is exploded.
Okay. Bear with me. Two seconds.
I hope these aren't Jim's dogs because I want to talk to him.
No, they're Toad's dogs.
Okay, that's fine then.
Bear with me.
That's what you get for not remembering me, you little bitch.
Well,
Sorry about this. I'm trying to remember how damage worked again.
That dog is a key character. Legend can't kill it. The tension's mounting.
If you want Legend, they don't have
Okay.
to die.
Okay, right, okay. Oh wow, okay. Ouch. That dog takes
Oh no. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. He attacked me and I reacted. I wasn't there to hurt anyone.
Okay,
This is gonna be
so-
like it's gonna be like One Punch Man, isn't it?
It really is. Okay, okay, you just bash the dog on the maw, and teeth just fly out and goes, and then goes into a corner and
God.
is licking at its bleeding mouth.
At least it's
And
not
the
dead.
others, like leap back, but it's out.
I alpha dog. So attack.
rough.
Okay, and Jim comes scrabbling over, and he's like, "What have you done?"
I said, I'm really sorry, Jim. I didn't want to hurt the dog, but it jumped to attack me, so I just reacted.
I
all,
see.
all I wanted to do was come and eat some beans with you, because I hear you have the best tinned beans in the land. Of the
Ah,
sea.
I see, and he's like, "Stupid mutt," and he just kicks the dog in the side. And the dog-
Paul is not amused.
I go, may I be invited into your abode, please?
Yes, you may. Here, have a picks up this like,
Cool.
this like,
You see, Paul?
it's stool.
You've been protecting a dog kicker. I never hurt your dogs.
Well,
I'd
this
like
has changed a lot.
I'd like to roll. I'm inside his abode for like investigation, if that's okay.
Yeah, do that. It's a tiny, it's a little shack.
Just see if I can see anything. Investigation
Got a
and
fishing
intelligence.
pole.
Yeah.
What's that, sorry?
Investigation and intelligence. Yeah.
Yes.
There you go. Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, not bad. You see a lot of like books. You see a lot of scrabbled notes. You see the same kind of crucifix, which is a crucifix with a teardrop on and two piercing eyes in the
Do
center.
I
of the
do I see what kind of books and what kind of notes they are?
yeah, you can see what they are. You even pick one up
Okay.
just to see, and
What is it?
it's called the Ascension of Cain.
Okay. Interesting. I feel like this is stuff Gavin already got when he spoke to him. So I'll put it down. And
Okay.
I go. As a guest, may I have some food with you?
Yes, you may, boy. Oh, come on.
That was worrying.
And he gets this like shabby little bowl that's really befouled with like bean stains and thyme.
Brilliant.
And he
I
pours in some
I
beans.
got try and gullet.
Okay, so there's your beans.
Thank you very much. This looks wonderful. I had some questions. If you
Oh,
don't
Vagin.
mind.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Ring, ring on Ethan's phone.
I'm in the sewers. I don't have
Ring,
reception.
ring. Well, I'm gonna try and ring you anyway.
You have reception.
Cool. I answer. Hello.
Hey, it's Atreyu again.
Hello.
Have you found what's his dick yet?
I have.
Ah, nice one. I just wanted to also say when I was near, there's like a little area where the cultists were worshipping something.
Yep.
I
I
know-
passed that on the way to you.
Right, I noticed something in the shadows like glistening.
Okay.
But
I'll
I didn't
check
have a
that on
chance to
my way
investigate it. Yeah, if you want to have a look, nice one.
back. Yeah, I'll check it on my way back once I'm done speaking with.
Alright,
my
do you
friend.
want me
My
to,
friend Jim here. I realise he's listening.
Would you like me to save you a mortal?
What?
Yes or no?
What do you? What? No.
Are you hungry?
Okay.
And I'll pretend. I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
Oh, well, then I'll pretend. Yeah.
I have my own supply.
As
Of
long as you
food from
pretend.
Jessica.
Yeah, as long as you pretend that, I'll pretend that I know where the Sicilian mafia are.
What?
Alright, see you later, bye, and then I hang up.
I feel greatly bemused, and next Gavin goes from being on my friendship list to my investigative list,
Yeah, as if everyone is
along
on
with
that list.
Jim and everyone else.
Is anybody not on that list?
Gavin wasn't until now.
Am I on that list? I don't
Yes,
exist.
you fucking are. You stole my
I don't
cigarettes.
exist.
I don't care. I know that you stole my cigarettes. Remember, I backhanded you with knuckle dusters on. Just
I
like I did
remember,
that.
Yeah,
Just like I did that dog.
It's also just occurred to me that you took more damage from a backhand than a dog did. Weak.
Anyway, I'm eating my beans, and I'm like, yeah, he's really good. So I know your name's Jim.
Is everything alright in paradise?
Yeah, everything's fine. But I want to know a little bit more about you, Jim. I get out my notepad and pen. Can you tell me about who you are, where you're from, and what you're doing in the sewers, please?
Well, what do you want to know?
I'd like to roll investigation to get him to speak more. Or is that something else?
That wouldn't be investigation. That would be more like manipulation plus
I don't
subterfuge.
really want to manipulate
Ethan,
him.
it won't work anyway, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, I don't want to manipulate him. I
No,
just want
well,
to...
okay. Could you try charisma and
Okay, I'll try.
charisma and insight, maybe, just to try and coax them into?
God, I don't have very good stats on it, but I'll give it a go. Why not?
You're more of the blunt fist of the law.
Have you tried punching him, Ethan? It was quite effective against that dog.
Did you say what did you say? Insight and charisma, yeah.
Yeah.
If you try and punch him, you just end up in the sewer.
Yeah.
It is no.
Well, that failed horrifically.
Okay. What do you try and say to him?
I'm just trying. Well, so I ask him, what are you doing down here? Who are you, and where do you come from? Why aren't you living outside? Why are you living in a sewer and not up on the, the main bit?
Well, I originally came from Kansas.
Oh God! All right, that explains everything. I need to know more. I leave. I'm joking. Okay. From Kansas. Okay, Roger.
I came to Chicago to get some friends to gather around me, other people who believe in our cause. And what are you, sir? If I may inquire.
I'm a detective from the police department.
Oh.
See, I'm open and honest, which
Ooh,
I'm hoping you will be as well.
Oh, a detective. And
I'd like to investigate him. Like, can I investigate who he is?
yeah, you can see. Try investigation.
Investigation with intelligence.
I love investigate as a skill. It's like, Ethan, you're in a firefight. You've been shot. You're about to be shot. I want to investigate the path of the bullet.
Didn't have an investigation roll, I don't think.
Okay.
I have one success. Is that what it is?
Yeah, one success. You can see he's obviously a disheveled old man, long lank hair. You can see that he's very at ease around you. Even though you've just
Bit of a cunt as well.
bit of a cunt.
He's lovely.
He's got a bit. He's got a lot of confidence about him.
Yeah, I can tell that. He also appears to be. Well, I don't know. I'll just say to him. Okay, well, so why are you down in the sewers?
Well, I fell in with the bad luck. A bit of.
I was really hoping you were gonna just say I fell in and I couldn't find my way out.
So you fell in a bit of bad luck and you're now homeless?
Yes, I'm homeless, and I came across Toad, who's, do you know Toad?
He's a good friend of mine.
He's a small fella. Very, very agreeable.
I said, did you say he's small?
Yes.
But I can see that your eyes are quite good.
Good? I'm blind! And he, shakes it.
Ethan, Lord of Detection.
I thought I investigated him.
I figured that out, Ethan. Jesus.
Not very well. Not well enough to know if someone's fucking blind or not.
Fuck's
Yeah,
sake.
sorry, I thought you had the other conversation. Yes, he's got a white cane and...
Oh, no.
It's at that
Oh,
point.
no.
It's at that point Ethan realizes he has no arms.
I'm more like thinking about the fact that Gavin tried to kick a blind man in a sewer.
I'd say, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to insult you. You just look like you're so healthy that I assumed you could see well.
I am healthy, I think. And Bessie's beans, and he procures a tin, and it says peaches.
I ask him, how old are you?
How old? Oh, very frank and forward. How old are you? And truly, I mean.
What do you mean by truly?
I mean.
Why would I lie about my age? Why would you say that?
Yes. Why would you lie about your age?
I feel like you know more than you're letting on.
You see, now Ethan's starting to get it.
Ethan, I feel like the real investigator here is not you.
Ethan's starting to experience the hatred.
No one hates Jim. He's so likable.
He's a prick.
So I say, Jim, listen.
I've been saying that for months. That Jim was a prick.
You clearly don't want to. You clearly don't want to answer me about your age, so I won't tell you mine. However,
I'll tell you about my age. I'm 50.
What?
You've had some hard times, Jesus.
I mean, I am living in a sewer. And I'm blind.
About that,
Very perceptive for a detective.
there is a mansion above you. I'd like to bring you to, and you can have some food there if you'd like.
Oh, it's alright. I have pickled beets and beans and...
You don't want to come upstairs to this house and have a warm meal and live and maybe have a warm night if the owner lets you?
I mean, the question is, why do you want me up in this mansion, I must reek, and you're a wealthy detective with your delicious cigarette. Could I trouble you for a cigarette?
I don't know how you knew I had cigarettes, but yeah, sure.
Because Ethan, you're always smoking.
Okay, that's fair.
You smell of it.
I give him a cigarette. I also say I've got some whiskey here as well, if you'd like. I bring out my flask, which is bloody whiskey. I don't tell about the blood bit.
Okay. Okay, and he invites them, and it's like,
Would you like I light his cigarette for him, and I go, would you like a drink of this?
I would. And he sniffs it, and he's like, oh, interesting bouquet for whiskey.
Yes, it's quite good. A good vintage.
And he sips it. Very familiar.
Aha! Aha! I got you! I got you!
Is that what you say?
No, just in my head.
I'm just imagining like the echoey, like John Ralphio going nuts in his head, but being very calm.
So that tastes very familiar, does it?
It does.
Yeah, well, you may have had it before, perhaps. Who knows? I take the flask
No.
back and go, well, the offer, if you would like to come up to the mansion, still exists. Because I'm just being a nice guy, I'd like to give you some food and clothes, and a place to sleep. Even though it's not the mansion, but I don't say that out loud.
Yeah.
It's up there if you'd like it. And Toad's up there as well. He's my friend, so you can trust me. Cause
I see. All right, young man. Now, follow. Young man, you are.
Before, as we go back, I'm guessing he's following me now.
Yeah.
I'd like to pick up the dog that I kicked, so I can bring it nice.
Oh,
Is that okay?
No, Ethan, he kicked it. You punched it square in the face.
Yeah. I want to pick up the Doberman and bring it up so it gets some medical care, and I'd also like to
I thought it was a
investigate.
Rottweiler.
I'd also like to Rottweiler or whatever. I'd like to investigate the shrine that Gavin called me about as well, please.
Okay. So the dog is out. It's just cold out. The other dogs are whimpering. You pick up the Rottweiler. The old Jim loops his arms around yours. Could you lead me?
Yeah, of course, no problem.
My old leg. And he
Yeah,
taps his leg with his cane.
In my head, I'm thinking, I doubt that you need help at all whatsoever. However, I'll play along for now. Seeing as you clearly think I'm an idiot. But that's fine.
And he's karate.
So yeah, of course, offer him my arm and go, yeah, I'll lead you along the way, mate, no worries. Can I go to the shrine, please?
Yeah,
I
definitely.
passed. Then I want to do an investigation on the area that Gavin spoke about to be on the phone.
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll
that.
Yeah,
Yes.
1 second. Let me get my investigation up. And intelligence, not charisma.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Not bad. So that area, you know where you picked up where you saw the Skittle packet?
Yeah, cool.
That's the area that Gatreyu was talking about.
Yeah.
And you see the footprint in the mud that's around there, because it's pretty fouled. You see a fleck of hair as well.
Okay, can I pick it up and look at it?
Yeah, for sure.
I get my little. I'm assuming I'm carrying surgical gloves as a detective.
Yes. Oh
I
yeah,
don't
for sure.
What am I doing? But I'm just gonna guess. So I pick it up, have a look at it, and put it in a little plastic bag.
Okay, excellent.
Can I do an investigation on it now and see if I can deduce anything further on the
Oh
hair?
yeah, for sure. I'll let you have it anyway because your role. So it's a red hair. It's quite thick.
Okay. What was the glitter that Gavin saw?
The glitter. It wasn't a glitter. So it was like a shining. It was like a
Is there a
something
difference?
reflected.
So it was a reflective.
Glitter again. Don't you contradict me.
But he specifically mentioned that to me, so that's what I want to look
Yes.
for as well.
Yes. So it was glassy. It was like a reflective surface.
I want to see if I can find that.
Okay. You don't see anything, but you do see that in with the footprints there's like a tripod. indentation like a.
Oh, that's just me. Sorry.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
hello.
This is bad news.
I'll put it away.
Not you, Joe.
I take a picture of the. I start taking pictures
Oh,
of all this stuff.
Yeah.
So the tripod,
Joe, you
the
missed-
tripod,
You missed everybody.
indentations, and the footprints as well.
Yes. Yeah. Footprints, the tripod.
Anything else?
No, that's everything.
All right.
There's a few like dandruff speckles around, but
This is
Dandruff speckles.
this is not good at all.
Okay. I take what's his tits Jim back up to the
Yeah.
mansion, and when I get into the mansion, can I quickly give a ring to
Tell me.
Mhm.
this guy,
Yeah. What's this? Sorry.
Lance? I want to call Lance.
Okay, right. You
Lance?
call Lance.
I see how
Yeah.
it is.
Hi Lance. Hi Lance. I've got a guest here that I need you to potentially come and look after, if that's okay. I'm doing this under the direction of your boss, by the way, so it's not just me going out.
You
I'm
cheeky
fucking-
cunt.
I'm worried that you won't let Jim have a room. 'cause
Of
you
course
don't
I
like
fucking
it,
won't.
do you think you can find him some? Do you think you can find him some food and a place to stay and some new clothes? And I need to go speak to your boss anyway about the fact that what I've done. Essentially.
Okay.
Can you probably please, Lance?
Could you roll a manipulation
Whoa,
and
manipulate?
subterfuge? I mean, you're trying to lie.
Okay, alright.
You're trying to lie to Lance. Oh yeah, your boss told me to do this
No, this is all gonna
when
go.
he didn't.
1 second. Manipulation, yeah.
And subterfuge.
Manipulation and subterfuge. It doesn't let me pick subterfuge. Oh, I have to pick subterfuge first. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry. Subterfuge.
Hello, Joe.
Manipulation.
hello.
Oh, Joe.
A lot's been going on. Right. Okay. I'm gonna give him a roll back. Yeah, he's like, okay, no problem. I'm on it.
Alright, I need to go find.
Wait, and he says, want me to run a path as well?
Only if you want to, but I would suggest it. I say to Jim, like, I'm giving you this nice man here. He's going to look after you. I'll come and find you once I've spoken to.
Alright, young man. Oh.
I hope I don't
Oh.
see him.
Why do I just feel like a malevolent being into your abode? Having. Was he able to walk in?
What do you mean? Oh,
mean-
he's allowed to walk into the mansion. Yeah.
I'm not
Wait,
invited.
No, he's
I'm-
not, but
I'm not the owner of the mansion, so I can't invite him in. So I'm hinting.
He
you just wink at a blind man.
I winked at the DM.
wink wink.
Yeah.
I look at you through you
Thank God.
unblinkingly. Old Jim, like,
What I'm trying to say is he allowed in the house, or is there something blocking his way?
no, there's nothing blocking him.
Cool, good to know. I want to go and find Gavin, so I give Gavin a ring.
Genuine question, is that part of law in this universe?
No. So
Okay.
typically, crossers running water, being invited in, they don't stop vampires, but
Good-
if you
good to
have
know.
folkloric bane, like Gavin does, it might actually stop you. So Gatreyu would
Okay.
find it difficult to go into a person's house without being invited. Potentially. It
Okay.
depends whether it makes sense.
Alright, well that just says to me that he's not a vampire like Gavin, but he's probably...
That says that he has no issues going through doors.
Yeah, cool. And I've learned another thing about having to roll investigation.
Yeah. Also, old Jim takes his clutch off your arm and he stumbles a bit as he goes into Lance's arm. Thank you, son.
I chuckle.
needed that.
I go, you're welcome, but in my head I go, yeah, when are you going to drop this out, you fuck?
He's actually Yoda.
I told you, Jim, I hate him. Easy to hate. The cunt.
So I need to call Gavin and tell him that I've done a lot of good things and maybe one bad thing that he doesn't like. However, I'm doing it for the good. Ring, ring,
No, you're
ring,
not. You're
ring,
for no reason.
ring,
Phone.
ring, ring.
Yes, hello. Yeah. I'm just coming
Hey,
downstairs.
I'm back. I've done a bunch of investigation. I've taken some samples. I found some footprints and what looked like indentations for a tripod.
Sorry, what?
At
A tripod?
Yeah, the place that you told me, plus
Oh,
a red
shit.
a red hair that I've taken a sample of, and there was a bit of Dangraft as well in a Skittles wrapper. Maybe you know more than I do. I'll come speak to you in person in a sec. But also, the other thing is,
sorry,
I've spoken to,
there's
I've
something
spoken
else.
to yeah, I've spoken to Jim, and Jim drank some of my whiskey blood, and he recognised the taste, so he may or may not be one of us. The other thing is, I also have a dog that I need to give to Toad.
Okay.
And the last thing is, I invite Jim into the house. He's got a review. Don't worry about that. Okay. Cool.
What? Sorry.
I'll
What was the last thing?
Okay. I promise me you won't be too bad.
I'm not promising anything. What did you do?
I'm trying to find out more about Jim.
Don't turn your token sideways in a sign of submission.
Because I'm trying to find out more about Jim as a detective, because I feel like he's integral to our lives at this point, and I need to keep him in close sight at all times. So I may or may not have brought him into your boat, given him to Lance. Lance found him a room, some food, and new clothing, and he's going to give him a bath. I hope you don't mind.
You brought him into my house.
No.
Does he know?
Yes.
Does he know it's my house?
Nope.
Well, don't tell him.
Fine.
Yeah, well,
He thinks it's fine.
Keep it that way. I hang up immediately on Ethan.
Cool. I need to find
Vedran, I ring Wolf, my padre.
Okay, yeah.
We'll say hi, hello, sir, sire.
Hello.
Ooh. Are you particularly busy at the moment, or could I trouble you? Could I trouble you for something?
When aren't I busy?
I need some advice on something, sorry.
Oh, advice. Go ahead.
Yes, please.
I love to serve.
We've met this. I don't know what he is, but I think he's supernatural. And Ralphio's also spoken to him and thinks there's something up with him. He was living in the sewers beneath the house, and Ralphio, without my permission, has invited him into the house. But I don't think it's a bad idea to take advantage of this now he's here. I wondered if you might have any idea about who it might be, or if we could get in contact with the prince.
Alright, what's his
Any
name?
information? His name's just John. Old Jim. Sorry, Old Jim is like the only thing we've been told as his name.
Was there anything else distinct about him?
He's blind. Is probably the biggest giveaway.
Okay.
He's very old, long. I just give him the description that you know.
Yeah.
Apparently he's only 50.
And yeah, he and Ralphio told me that he drank some blood whiskey, or whatever we call it. And he said that he recognised the taste of it. Which to me is suspicious. He didn't gag or anything when he drank it. So yeah, I don't know if he's kindred. He told me when I spoke to him he wasn't kindred, but I don't fully believe him. And he resisted all of my kind of charms.
All of my sexual advances.
And he's certainly got supernatural speed, so I'm yeah, I'm a little, or at least semi.
I think you found out like as much as I did.
Yeah, well, anyway, that's basically the kicker.
I see. Well, find out more about him. Pin down whatever information you can. Anything else distinct, what his past was, and get back to me, and I'll see what I can do. I can't really do much with that kind of information.
Okay,
Thank you for reporting it to me.
No problem.
By the way, is there anything else you want to talk about? What about that Nosferatu?
I've got him more under control than he was, so. He's we may actually have a further problem. We haven't spoken to Ralphio yet, but there's a chance he's been watched in the sewer, the Nosferatu, by somebody.
Oh,
But I need to speak to Ralphio before I can confirm anything.
see. Well, nip that
well,
in the bud. We don't want to
course.
repeat. Yes.
I do a bow even though you can't see me.
I like the bow.
What? Wait, what?
I can see you, Gertrude. Yeah.
Wow, Sai, you
Bow.
you truly are powerful. I bow again.
Yes. Bow. Bow, you little slut.
No.
Anyway.
No.
I bow again. Actually, I just bow and then just stay down there.
Okay. Excellent. So yes, deal with that. If you want
Yes.
any more help, just let me know and try and get as much out of little Jim. So, who is old Jim linked to? Where did you find old Jim?
He knew Toad in the sewer. That's
No.
first contact as
Well.
far as I'm aware.
Well, I would give Toad a good talking to. And also, is there anything distinct about Toad? You went out with him. We don't want any breaches, do we?
No, sire. I bow lower.
Excellent. So there's nothing distinct about Toad?
When you say distinct, sire, what would you mean? We have
Masquerade.
found
distinct.
that he's a member of, or I believe he's a member of this. What are they called? Cult of Cain, whatever they're called.
Ah, what? Oh, old Jim? Or
I
Toad?
believe both
I'm back.
Toad has the medallion, but Jim also has the medallion. But Jim has openly said he's a member of this cult. Toad
Oh.
hasn't said he's a member, so I don't know whether or not Jim has just placed the necklace on him. You know, Toad's not the brightest spark.
I see.
Sorry,
So, yeah.
sorry, Toad.
Toad whimpers.
I see. Well, that spices things up. I'll see what my people can get
Excellent. Thank you, sir.
based on. No, that's a good bit of information. Thank
Oh,
you, Gertrude.
Yes. Oh yeah, no, I haven't spoken to. Yeah, that's all I know. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, sire.
So
I bow down
So-
onto my knees.
you might just pull
Just
your
say,
balls
he's
out the
goblin.
fire.
Oh,
Jesus.
well, yeah, I wouldn't want them in there, would I, sire?
Have you displeased this guy?
Actually,
yeah.
I haven't. You guys have, but it's my fault.
I have it.
Wait, what did I do?
Well, I know.
Ethan,
What
do
didn't
you
you
remember
do?
this incident with the fire and a
Yeah,
bar?
you set up a bar.
Yeah,
Actually-
that's fair.
Actually, you guys do it, and then all the backlash seems to come to me for some reason.
Yay, let's keep fucking up.
That's how it
Not
should
even
be.
Joe gets in trouble, and he's got the same side.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
Victory!
hasn't caught up to Joe yet. Hasn't heard what's happened.
Oh, good. I might just tell
By
him at
the
some point. If I get, I'm gonna keep it on my on the back burner just in case I get in trouble. But oh yeah, but look what Joe
Right.
did.
What did I do? Nobody knows.
I'll find out.
Cool.
Nobody knows.
Hey.
Except the taxi thing and being chased
Except-
by police.
Yes.
A lot of
Right,
people
I'm
know about
fixing
that.
that
They
problem.
know they were chasing me, but they don't know why or how I got there.
And the
No, I think you
taxi.
should, Joe, I think you should investigate Jim. Stab him.
He bleeds. Ah.
God
He can be
damn,
killed.
Jim.
But yes, is that all? By the way,
yes,
how has anyone seen Toad? As in,
yeah, I
anyone
have.
who shouldn't.
I'm walking
Well,
to.
I was saying, sire, I'm not sure if there's a possibility someone has, but I need to talk to Ralphio to confirm anything first.
Hmm.
Ralphio said he saw a tripod and some bits of hair close to where Toad's been hunting, so I'm a little concerned.
I see. Okay. Tell me what you come up with, and
I
then
will.
report back, and I'll see what I can find out about the followers of Cain. Interesting.
Thank you, sire.
No problem.
Well,
Okay.
we've got two of them in your house.
I kowtow.
Excellent. I can sense you kowtowing. I'll speak to you later.
Thank you, sire.
Okay.
Good. I don't hang up. I just wait.
Okay, he hangs up.
Excellent. I just go whoof, and I head down. I head downstairs to the front door.
Yep. Excellent. Okay, so you
Let's see
go
what
to
Joe
the
wants to do because he hasn't had a go for.
yeah.
2
Well,
hours?
what do you want to do, Joe? You're
What?
pretty badly banged up.
Hopefully,
Not in the
bleed
butt.
out and die.
Is
Wow.
there? How do I patch ourselves up?
I stabbed myself.
Repeatedly. So, what kind of health do you have? Do you have...
That is a great question.
I think the answer is not much.
No, I think I'm alright.
You think?
I've got 3 superficial damage.
Okay, so once let's see. I will have a look.
I healed Joe up a little, didn't I?
Someone healed me a bit.
Yeah, it was me.
Okay, right, okay, so roll a rose check, and we'll see how many.
Yes. Done.
Don't sass Vegeant, Joe.
I was just trying to find it.
Okay, excellent. So, you gain 1 hunger, but you heal 1 superficial.
I gain a hunger.
Yes.
Oh,
That's what
so
a
then I'm
rose
on 4.
And you're also
Yeah,
just
ooh.
plain gay.
Wow, okay.
Jesus.
Okay, the beast. So you heal. You use.
Oh no.
You. You start mending some of your whole bullet pocked form.
Yeah.
And the flesh.
Well, how do I mend it? Just plaster.
Joe, you didn't let me finish.
Oh, sorry.
I'll just.
Just
slap
imagining
it
how
over
I
on
would
there.
have
Told you
myself.
not to sass Vegeant, Joe.
Yeah, I know. Oh, what do I do?
You
Fucking
try to
forgive
kill yourself
me.
with a plaster, but accidentally stab yourself.
Oh yeah,
Fuck.
Vegeant. I just do blue, 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 blue. Alright, Joe.
No, it wasn't
Alright,
like
Joe,
that. It
you don't-
wasn't
Alright,
like
you don't
that.
kill yourself then, Joe. Fine.
I love her, Joe. Never stop. So, okay, so your flesh kneads together very delicately
Ooh.
as the bullet. Some of the bullet holes heal up because you've got 2 superficial.
Yes, left.
Yeah. Okay, but the beast is now rattling at the gate. It's
Excellent.
like it's saying eat. You said
Well, good thing we got a buffet coming in.
This is gonna go well.
so well.
Yeah, we. This could end up with a lot of dead people.
If I need to feed that desperately, do I still get a penalty for using the wrong type?
Oh yes, definitely.
Cool.
Yeah, you need to make sure that you
What?
have the right.
I should probably read the rules again. Is there a
Yeah.
quick version of what happens if you take the wrong?
Yeah, I'll look at that. So if you go to Ventrue, it's in the rule book. It's under the different column. Let's see,
Great.
Bane is on 102.
102.
Right. Okay.
I'm also
Right,
Ventrue, I can
so-
help, but I won't.
When a Ventrue drinks blood from any mortal outside their prep, a profound exertion of will is required for the blood taken. So basically you vomit horrendously.
Okay.
So you need a willpower check, I would say. Or actually, maybe results. You
hope
need
some
to
of these party people are rich.
Rich. So okay, what's happening now? So Joe, you're
Gay.
just ravenous. Okay, there we go. And wait, Gavin, you're out here. The party bus is here.
Yeah,
I guess
I'm
that's
heading
the
to
front.
I'm heading to the
Okay.
to the entrance. Yeah.
Okay, so so the party bus, you just hear writhing, and it's a proper bang bus, mate. Yeah,
My guy
There's-
is English, so he would say mate.
yeah, you would say, mate. So Arthur, you're still in the bus, just writhing hands all around you.
Having a great time.
Yeah, having a great time. Okay, Guthrie, you see the bus like tilting.
I walk outside, do I?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just look for Arthur. Can I just like poke my head
Okay.
inside look for Arthur?
Yeah, yeah, you
Everything.
yeah, you see.
Okay.
Yeah.
I tried to get his attention at Arthur. Arthur.
Okay.
I just sort of like look up with my face covered in cocaine. I'm just like, yes.
Can you round this lot up and you can bring him inside now?
Sure thing.
Nice one. All right.
I just look around and like, hey everybody, let's get inside now. That's the party starting.
Okay, are you moving to get up, Arthur?
Yes. I sort of like stand there and look down and end up to Katreya and just be like, do you have any more clothes? Mine seem to not be here anymore.
Yep.
Yeah,
Um,
he's naked.
I've got everything else in this Wonder House. Don't worry about it.
Sweating because it's a little bit cold.
Yeah.
so-
Do you want me to bring? Do you want someone to bring some out to you, or can you wait till you get inside?
That's fine. Oh, they've already seen me now, so the guests won't be too long.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, just watch out for Ralph here. He's got a big black cock, and you never know what he's gonna do with it.
Hopefully, get it out. I mean,
I mean, maybe.
onwards, party people.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna then head out towards Toad, just towards Toad.
Okay.
And
you're going towards Toad.
I'll say hello to Tuxedo as I will pass. Tux.
Okay.
Oh, hello. That's
Jesus Christ. We just murdered.
I stab him.
You don't have a knife.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. I Morningstar him.
Oh, you don't have a knife.
Hi, Katreya. How are things? I still have some bullet holes.
Yeah, we've well, there's just a lot going on, to be honest, at the moment. There's
I feel like I've missed out on a lot.
yeah, it's like you were just standing here in the courtyard, like totally just like eyes wide, mouth open.
Well, I had a lot of gun holes. I was just trying to fix some stuff
I don't
up.
know what you've been
Just
doing.
mentally AFK.
Yeah, the there's a bus outside. Arthur's gonna bring in a whole bunch of snacks.
Snacks.
Ooh, perfect.
If
What
you
great
have any
timing.
preference, please just obviously keep to the code.
Write it on this form.
Take them to a room out of the way. Well, you know better than anyone. I will tell the sire if you mess around, obviously. So,
Will you now?
of course. Particularly knowing how much you
How's
hate
things between you and the sire?
it.
Huh?
They've been worse.
Oh, okay. I thought I was going to give you a mouthful for that performance in the bar.
Yeah, well, he's decided not to exile me just yet, so we'll see.
Okay.
But yes, enjoy yourself. And if you could try and keep the less able of our kindred under control a little bit, I would appreciate that.
You're asking the guy that went on a fucking rampage about cargo people under control.
Look, Ethan, faith in Ventru is greater than.
I'll just say, I'll try my hardest with a little smile on my face.
Oh,
I just turn on my heel, Virgin, and just march on.
Yeah. By the way,
Twiddle my knife in my fingers.
by the way, you can see the beast barely held back. In
Oh,
his
I
eyes.
can see that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can I
I've
say,
got crazy
Are
eyes.
you alright? By the way, you look like you're.
Really hungry.
We call
Still fiddling with my knife.
we call it the beast, don't we?
Yes.
I don't want you to be. I quickly can I call like one of the guys in the courtyard?
Yeah.
I'd say, guys, have we got any more blood packs? Just any? Have you got a preference?
Sorry, sir, we're fresh out. Yes, he
Okay.
does have-
Yeah, I have a strong preference
What is it?
for
Or
anything
do I not know it?
rich or high society.
Okay. Oh, that's awkward.
You look delicious.
It's a shame you're a vampire.
You wouldn't make it, mate.
The sexual tension, I can't take it.
I slowly lower my trousers.
No.
Now the other knee. Now open one.
And I hope the guests.
Here's my
walk,
knife.
I hope the guests walk in on this.
They do.
Right, I'm gonna just say Tux. All right, I'll be back. I'll be back in like 5 seconds. Don't do anything crazy, please.
Okay.
I can't promise.
I can't do
I
anything.
eat everything.
I can't actually do anything about the beast like myself, can I? But he just needs to be.
No. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, you could. You could try and use your discipline. but that's a complex social relationship.
Yeah, no, I'd rather just yeah, I just keep going out towards Toad for now.
Yeah.
Just
Okay. So you're out, Toad. So what
Okay.
do you want to do with Toad?
Oh, I was gonna pass it to someone else.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. So Arthur, you
So-
motion to leave. I'm guessing.
Mhm.
So a tangle of hands grab you, and they're pulling you back.
Damn.
As about 15 other people run out to the courtyard.
Okay, so a load of them are going from the bus to the courtyard.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I just stay content with the ones in the van for the now then, while
Okay.
those ones go and start getting on with it, I guess.
Yes.
I just sort of look
They-
over and it's like, food's available.
By the way, some of your lovers really cold. You're just like, are you alright? Like,
It's been a chilly evening, stop looking at it!
by the way, you do feel deathly cold, and there is something called blush of life. For people in general, basically, it makes you look more alive. You don't look like a corpse. You can eat things without throwing up. You can sometimes have sex.
How does
If you're-
this work?
It's a rouse check, essentially.
You
Okay.
know it.
I think it's a bit late. Imagine it seems a bit late to tell them you can sometimes have sex.
It is.
I feel like I feel
It
like
is.
a character is built around that a little bit.
It is. It is. I have
okay.
mentioned it before.
So I should probably use that then and get myself a little bit more warm.
Yeah, I'd say as you're getting more into the throes of passion.
Yeah. Roused failed. So one hunger for me.
Yeah. One more hunger. Yum yum yum.
It's actually only my first hunger at this point.
Hmm. Okay.
Perfect time to get it.
So
Yeah.
Tux. So Tux.
Yes.
You see the other men. You see like Gavin's goons around, and then you just see a crowd of people just running through, and like
Open my eyes wide and lick my lips.
yeah. Well, could you roll
Oh,
a willpower check, please?
I was always imagining Joe be like, "Welcome to the party, Stab. Welcome to the party, Stab."
Just enter my
Yeah,
willpower score for
yes.
submit, modifier 0. I got 2!
Oh, okay.
Please tell me. He
Okay.
passed.
Okay, so one is running directly towards you, and they go around and hug you, and they're kissing your neck. The beast takes over.
Oh shit.
How?
Oh shit.
Fully aroused.
Okay, how do you want to feed on them?
What do you mean, how? What?
So basically, you've lost your willpower, so you're in a frenzy. You're
Yeah.
really hungry, so that's what you want to.
So I have to feed on them.
Yeah.
Balls. Is there any way I could do this that's less?
Oh, you
Bad?
could use one of your willpower points to try and resist frenzy again if you wanted to.
What?
Because
How do I
they've
do that?
rushed over to you. Roll. So basically, roll willpower again, and then you burn a willpower. You burn.
Okay,
like,
regardless of the score.
Yes. So you get a reroll. It's a bit like a fate point, but you take a superficial bit of willpower damage. That's all.
Okay.
It's like a second chance kind of thing.
I got the same thing.
Got the same thing. Okay. Oh, and oh god.
Oh shit.
And that was so that's a bestial failure. Okay.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
This has just got
I think Joe may be about to ruin the party.
Sorry, guys.
You're here for 2 minutes.
I
Okay.
feel like it's out of my control. I'm just hungry.
Okay.
Damn, I thought you had been shot 14 times on the way there.
Okay.
have
Joe.
one taxi driver. Right, I'm
Okay.
guessing I'm just gonna tear this person up. Like what?
Okay.
Tear them up.
Okay, Tuck.
Is he in a very public
don't actually-
area?
I'm not
Can
that
everybody see
strong.
him?
Am I strong?
What's that?
No, I've
Sorry?
only got 2 strength, so I probably wouldn't
Yeah.
do
I'm
that.
saying, like,
Probably
how
just-
many people can see him about to
Don't
like
know.
tear a poor innocent woman? It's
Well, I think like there's like 15 people in the courtyard at the moment.
Yeah.
Do I have any
but-
kind of composure left? Like, can I pretend to like hug them back, secretly fight them, then move off stage right?
You've lost all control,
Yeah.
but I would say
No,
we-
no.
I would say that you have a little bit of sense that you see a door into another room.
Yes.
So could you
So,
roll?
can I like? Okay.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
I'm gonna like viciously like bite down on the neck, but in like
Okay.
a quick motion to push them towards the door at the same time.
Okay. Wow. Okay. They start like struggling a bit.
Yes.
I'm gonna roll to see if anyone notices.
Come
Don't
on,
see,
bestial
please.
flavor.
Okay. One person's like, "Oh, hey, Janet's having a good time," and she's like,
I'll tell you what, Joe. It's
It's having a great time.
a good thing
I
they're all
guess
on
there's a
cocaine.
advantage that they're all high as fucking absolutely
Yeah.
wasted on alcohol.
Yeah.
So that
Exactly.
probably helps you so much.
"Okay, so Joe, go over here."
Yeah.
So you're in a corridor. One of Gavin's goons sees you.
I'll move if you want,
What
Joe.
do you
There
do?
go. I eat
What
him
do I
as
do?
well. I stab him.
Okay. So the party goers go back to what they're doing, fucking eating the weed on a stick, I guess.
Excellent.
But
That's how we.
Yes, that is how people usually use weed. Get weed.
My plan.
People
I didn't-
don't really
imagine I
understand
didn't-
how weed
imagine I didn't-
works.
I didn't say they had to eat it, but okay.
Oh, they're high as fuck. A lot of them are just dogpiling into the jacuzzi fully clothed. And Joe, you're tearing this poor woman's throat apart
Yeah.
as they start screaming.
Joe.
The bangs are beating.
Oh,
I
Gavin,
guess when
you
you get to
done
this
it.
point, then her chances of survival are fairly low at this point.
Oh, she's gone. Like, you drained them dry, presumably.
Cool. I get to arrest Joe for murder. Excellent.
Where are you at the moment?
You can see me. I'm on my way. I'm walking to here to give a dog to this individual.
Didn't you know that, Joe? John Ralphio Twinkletoes punched a Rottweiler square in the face and broke its teeth.
Oh my god.
There's knuckle clusters on.
It was so necessary.
It's Toad's dog, so I'm bringing it back to me. The dog's fine. It's not dead. It just doesn't have any teeth.
It's fine.
Listen, it was in defense of my life.
True. I mean, what could you have done against those, few dog teeth?
All right, Paul.
You
Not,
know,
not everyone's a hulking crocodile monster.
Everyone's having to go at me, but Joe's literally murdering me.
Yeah,
So far,
Ethan, there's murdering a woman,
So
then there's
far.
punching a dog. There are levels.
he's killed 2 innocent civilians so far, a taxi driver and a young lady. I'm gonna fuck her around.
You can't prove anything.
Hey, Gavin, you're not doing anything about it.
I'm trying. What? I can't see through
Alright.
walls.
Am I still in a frenzy?
Yes, you're still in
Okay.
frenzy, but you feel the hot, gushing blood pouring down your throat.
Yes.
And she's flailing, she's struggling.
Yes.
Actually,
so much better.
Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna see if they can
Power that Joe's never experienced in this room before.
could you roll a strength plus brawl check, Tux. I'm gonna see if they can do it. Oh god.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they try and beat. They try and like tear at your hair and try and like punch your face, but it's just not doing anything.
Is anybody else around Joe?
No. Well, I mean,
Oh,
there's Gavin's goons down here.
Alright, so they see it at least.
Yeah,
One of them.
sees that.
Oh God, I didn't like the way Joe said that.
One of them. Okay.
This is horrible.
This is payback for Rogue Trader.
I'm not the leader of the party, so it doesn't affect me.
Welcome to
having a-
Vampire. Okay, so you feel struggle less and less, and you can hear the heart in her chest
Yes.
just beating really strongly against your dead heart, and then nothing. She's gone. She just goes pale very quickly, and the blood's just pouring all over the floor.
I'm tired of
It's a red
investigating.
carpet, so that's alright.
Well, yeah, but it's
Yep,
fine.
that's how it works.
Everything's
You can't see a
fine.
blood stain on a red carpet.
Fuck's sake.
Am I like starting to relax?
She
a
also
little
got a
bit?
red body and you can't
Yeah.
see her when she drops to the floor.
So the ecstasy's intense. You slowly get your control back, and the beast is fully sated. You have no hunger now.
Okay. Whew. I get rid of that hunger.
Phew. Oh shit, at least no one
Yay.
saw, I suppose.
Did they, Gavin? I look around once I regain my composure to make sure nobody is seen.
None of the party goes, but you see one of Gavin's goons who's like, "What the fuck?"
None of the party
Fuck
goers
that.
saw him rip her throat open.
No, because he carried her through
Oh.
the door, and
Okay.
they were like,
So-
"Oh, hey, Janet's having a good time." Yeah, and then
So he's visibly disgusted, is he?
yeah, he's like, "Oh."
Oh god, here it
Boy.
comes. Here comes
Boy.
the line.
I don't want to do this. I don't want to listen. I'm muting myself.
I tell him to think very carefully, and I'm going to make that a... Crap, what's my move called?
I'm gonna make that a
Oh,
threat.
No. Can I
Oh,
do
it's a
dominate? Yeah,
Dominate.
just dominate, yeah.
Okay, so which dominate ability? Let's look.
Where are my powers?
Okay, you have
Cloud
cloud
memory,
memory,
mesmerize.
mesmerize,
mesmerize.
mentation.
Can I try mesmerize?
Yeah.
I love
sure.
the fact he's got one that literally
can
makes
you-
people forget stuff, and he's like, mesmerize, I use that.
This is much better.
Yeah. Could you make a rouse check, please?
Oh god, okay.
Please fail. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. You get one hunger.
No,
you
for
feel
fuck's sake,
the
no, this is not this again.
Rinse and repeat, boys.
hunger. You feel the hunger just gurgling back up.
Oh my god.
So okay, you mesmerize him. So
Yeah.
so what sort of command do you want to give him?
Oh, is he just mesmerized? I don't have to roll for it.
No, because he wasn't expecting it.
Ah, sweet. All right. I'm gonna take out one of my cheap, crappy throwing knives. Give it
What?
to him. Tell him to stand over the body
Right. Okay. Okay.
and wait to be discovered.
He's going.
He's a ghoul!
Did it?
Like, you fucking shredded her throat!
Yep.
It's like, oh, there's a ghost there, there's a ghost holding a knife.
It's okay.
and people-
None of us are wily detectives. We'll never figure it out.
Like, that adds up.
Okay, so yes, he just looks at you vacantly, puts out his hand, walks over to the body, and stands over it.
Perfect.
I feel like there's no point in me even investigating the fucking smoothie now. It's just like just one
You're
thing after another.
You're just investigating general ails.
Just
Doesn't matter
everything.
At this point. I mean, I'm glad that Joe did that because now I'm not the only one.
What's Doña Martinez Isabella, whatever her name is, doing?
Yeah.
Cedric's disconnected from the internet.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
No, he
I'm
came
here,
back.
I'm here.
Yeah,
I was disconnected from the internet, but
I'm gonna go and have my lunch now, so I can.
I have
Isabella
to-
Maria Juan de la Silva Pizarro Cortez.
Hey, it's me.
I need to go and have my lunch now. I'll be
Alright.
back shortly.
Ciao.
Alright, cool.
Ethan thinks he's so cool because he says
Where
ciao.
is this,
Ciao. Ciao.
where is this, gaggle of basic white bitches now then?
In the courtyard.
They're in the courtyard.
In the courtyard,
The
very
boss,
well.
yeah.
Where I joined the courtyard and I spot like the most attractive one.
Okay,
Male
So
or female?
Yeah, female.
not all of them, but some of them are.
Isabella is a rare lesbian. She's looking for a female.
Nice.
great.
Okay. So there's this woman with short, they have long hair one side and then closely cut on the other, It's purple. They've got a bit of a funky look to them.
Interesting.
And they're having a fucking great time. Like, they're snorting a line of coke. They're definitely on MDMA at the moment.
Perfect. I
Like,
approach and seduce her. Into
Okay.
taking more drugs.
What sort of roles do you want to use?
What do you mean roll?
There's charisma, there's attributes. What do you say to them? What do you do?
You don't just get things in this game, Cedric. You have to roll for them.
Or you could persuade me. You could say, "Hey, I go over this," and I would be like, "Yeah, sure, that works." Especially since they're high. But if you want to go, "I want to roll," then
So you're saying she's doing cocaine, right?
yes.
All right. So I go over and and I tell her in a really seductive Latina accent. Hola. Hola, mami. I know. I used to work for the guy making this.
Oh.
Yeah.
And she looks up and her like nostrils just white.
From semen,
Uh,
from sugar, she's.
and she like gestures want some cocaine and she's like, "Okay, I'm listening. Hello." She leans on the table.
what? She leans on the table.
Yeah,
Why is
yeah.
it on the table?
No, she leans on the table, just like, trying to look casual, even though they're fucking on faith and on MDMA.
Can I do a line of cocaine, or will it like?
It won't do anything for you. It'll be. You can do it like for show.
All right.
And it
I
just
do
won't
it for show.
Yeah.
But like, I'm super classy, so I do it in a classy way.
I do
Yeah.
it.
I don't know.
I
don't
snorted
know how
out
you take it.
I
I
snorted
don't
out
know
my
how you
house.
take cocaine in a classy way, but all right.
Cedric, you realise
I
you're in
think
a
that might-
mansion with like loads of silver platters and stuff. I don't think you need to.
There we go. There we go. Still platter, and I make sure I roll it with a $100 bill.
Okay, cool. And she's like, she cocks an eyebrow and she's like, "Yeah, okay. How you doing then?" And she's got a
Better now.
bottle of beer.
Finally, we can hear Cedric and Virgin hit on each other.
We've been waiting for this moment for years.
Yes.
Oh, fuck no.
Go on then.
Where were we?
Yeah. Go on. Perform, monkey.
I've never been a lesbian before. I don't know where to go.
What's your poo time?
There we go.
Jesus,
That's the best way.
it is.
Do what Donald Trump says.
I stare in the eye.
Rude
God.
one. Rude one, Ethan.
I pop a pill of ecstasy
Okay.
on my tongue. I lean forward and I French kiss her with the pill, and feed her the
Oh.
pill. There we go.
You're lucky that she's stoned, because
Exactly.
yeah, she's like, "Whoa, nice."
There we go.
Is that what you
Yeah,
say?
I-
Is that what you say? There we go.
FYI, my whole goal,
Whoa.
FYI, my whole goal here is I wanted to pass out because I can only feed on people who are sleeping.
I'm hoping
Okay,
you're gonna take it. I'm
right.
hoping you're gonna take it to the bedroom first, not make her pass out in the courtyard and just drag her off.
Alright.
The thing is, Gavin, she hasn't had much of a chance because someone's shoved a pill down their throat.
Yeah,
That's
that's true.
With my own tongue. There we go. She loved it.
Right. Okay, you've got my attention.
There we go.
Oh.
I suggest we take this upstairs.
Okay, and she grabs you by the hand and lifts you up.
Alright. Well, we go to the room and
Okay.
do lesbian stuff.
Do lesbian. Oh man! Wow, the lesbian energy is intense. Yeah, and they go up to the room and they do lesbian stuff. The end.
What, wait.
Oh, and then, like,
What's a lesbian
and
stuff?
basically,
Yeah.
I don't know if I have to roll this, but basically, I use my acrobatics or something because I really want to exhaust her so she actually falls asleep after.
I think you don't need to roll that. I think
Okay.
she's had so much
It's
MDMA.
not just lesbian stuff,
Right.
it's acrobatic lesbian stuff.
Acrobatic.
Acrobatic lesbian crime. Oh yeah.
Like,
It's not a crime to be a lesbian, Cedric. We live in
No, it's not a crime to be a lesbian. It's a
My-
crime to be a criminal, though, which I am.
It's a crime to murder a lesbian.
This is the least queer interaction
Says-
I've ever
says-
had.
says- I was just imagining Toad says that as he's peering through the window.
So is she like passed out and sleeping now then, or?
Don't worry,
Yeah,
I'll bring you a
she's-
dog.
She's passed out.
Okay, I feed on her.
Okay, so what sort of... I love it. Lesbian stuff, acrobatic lesbian stuff. Okay, feed on it. Okay, so how do you feed on them? How much blood do you take?
Well, I don't know. How much should I take?
So, it depends. So let's say you have 3 hunger. You could just take 1 bit of blood, or 2 bits of blood.
I have 1 point in hunger. The point is to have none,
you don't
right?
even need. Okay, you just feed on them kicks then.
Yeah, for kicks. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. You can't take it past 1 unless you kill them.
Then don't kill her.
Yeah. Okay, so you take a
I've
reasonable amount
noticed
of
the
blood.
whole. I've heard the whole Joe debacle. I figured we don't need more than 1 corpse in the house in Gavin's house.
Yeah.
Gatreyu's house.
Yeah, as
Yeah,
if that's gonna last.
Exactly.
For now. Oh, yeah, I
Okay.
keep her kicks. And I empty her purse of all the cash she has.
Okay, right. You take $50. There's some cash in there. You find.
Nah, leave the drugs. We got
Okay,
plenty of drugs. We're
you
good.
find like a folded up nightstick in there.
I folded up.
Nightstick, like a self-defense
Nah,
nightstick.
I leave that as well. I don't need that.
Okay.
Also, because I just fed on someone that's high on all kinds of drugs, am I
Oh,
high
yeah.
as well then?
Oh god, yeah, it hits you like a truck. Okay, you're drunk. The MDMA's just absolutely hit you, and the coke has. So you're very switched on with the MDMA, but it's just intensified with the coke. But you're slightly out of it because of the alcohol. So you can barely even walk. You can walk, but not very well.
I do. Yeah, but the cocaine would probably make me do acrobatics
Oh, yeah.
better, really.
Do it
That
better.
is how
You-
coke works.
It gives you a +1. No, it just you think, okay, where are you going? So you're up in a bedroom.
I don't know what to
Take
do
that
from
person.
here. The whole point was just to feed. I thought the whole point of this party was just for all of us to feed. There's no objective here.
Then he just
What?
like, I do acrobatics.
I can't wheel out of the room.
Okay,
Oh god.
right. So okay, into the courtyard.
Yes.
Could you roll dexterity and acrobatics -2?
Dexterity, acrobatics.
Also, I love it.
Athletics. Acrobatics would be in athletics, right?
So athletics is the first skill, and then you add your dexterity attribute.
Okay, guys,
Yeah.
I must leave now.
Athletics.
Oh, love
Dexterity.
you.
If you guys keep playing, can you make sure the dog that I have on my shoulder gets to this guy down here?
Purr.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
wait, baby. I can't
And then
say
what do I
already, but I do have to head out in like next soon.
In the next
Okay.
soon.
Ciao,
Okay.
Bella.
I mean, I've already half an hour.
What do I
of my
put in
limit.
modifiers?
Damn
Oh.
you, Paul.
What do I put in
stay,
modifiers?
bitches.
Oh.
Veg?
Yeah. What's that? Sorry.
What do I put in modifiers?
-1.
-1.
You said -2 just now.
-2. Sorry.
Not to
Yeah. No.
Really
No.
want
That's
this
good.
to fuck up.
Okay.
What's he trying to do?
cartwheel.
Trying to.
I just read on someone that's like on all of the drugs and alcohol, so I'm cartwheeling out the door.
Okay, you cartwheel out the door, and you tumble down into the jacuzzi,
Yes.
just over here,
Yes.
and you land amongst a lot of peeps
Oh
who got
yeah.
piled in there.
I make my spot.
Okay,
Make my spot in there.
Cedric
Um,
gets dates tonight.
All I did was walk outside to talk to Toad. Jesus.
Okay, you and Toad can talk.
Sorry, I meant Jesus is in all of this shit that they've done.
Yeah, I know, right?
But yeah, I will talk to Toad. Toad.
Hmm?
How's the car smashing going?
Well, let's see. How is the car smashing going, Tiff?
Okay, the car is like
Toad, I didn't know you were
almost,
so
like-
eloquent.
I know.
Also,
What can I
who's
say?
Tiff?
Tiff is my other dog.
Bow wow, bow wow, sniff sniff,
Perfect. Perfectly executed.
on.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's like I wasn't just going out there just to punch it. I was, trying to take it to
Yeah.
pieces and just put it in little piles.
You're so lovely.
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
So the car is almost dismantled. Like, it's a bit clumsily done because Toad needed to like rip off the doors and stuff, but it's not too bad, you know.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay.
My chihuahua sat on the back seat.
Yeah.
Which I'm about to crush.
Okay.
No! Why does everyone hate the doggos?
Just
see,
how brutal everyone is.
So I just say I say as I come out, oh Toad, how's it going? And then I guess I see, and I'm like, oh, excellent work, Toad. This looks fantastic.
So now you can hear the party people like screaming and like
Screaming,
talking.
like bad or just
Like
woo!
no, like woo!
Oh,
you
okay.
know, like
I hear them whooping.
Partying. Yeah, you hear them whooping.
With
There
their
we go.
whooping,
Not like
with their
"Ah!"
whooping cough.
Exactly, they're whooping.
Because they're unvaccinated. Damn anti-vaxxers.
They didn't want to get the autism. Leave them alone.
Wait, do we really want to be feeding on unvaccinated humans?
So I'm gonna just ask.
Coked up unvaccinated humans.
I'm just gonna say to
I mean-
Toad, like, Toad, do you want any have you got anything you would like to do now? We've got a lot of people in the house, so I can't really take you into the courtyard or anything. But if you want to go back downstairs or somewhere
I
else,
go to basement.
you want me to take you there?
Okay.
Okay. Then do we see Ralphio at this point, or?
I'm thinking, yeah, Ralphio comes up and he like sheepishly comes over to Toad and
Oh,
gives
no.
you your dog.
Willis!
Oh, not Willa.
I,
Yeah,
um,
Willis is.
I see this and I go, Toad, can you lay him down? I might be able to fix up his face a little bit.
Okay.
Let me try for you, my friend. I hope I don't mess this up because Toad's going to throw your car at me.
He can't. He's already destroyed the car.
Oh, he'll throw what's left.
Yeah,
So yeah, can I try and do med?
yeah.
on the
Yeah. For
I
sure.
don't have very high anything, but is this
Yeah.
medicine plus intelligence or something else?
Yes, yeah, intelligence. You're not a vet, but we'll see what happens.
I am.
I got
Ooh.
110
Okay, 110.
Ooh.
out of
So
3.
So you look at the dog and you see that the dog's not missing all teeth, just a good side of it.
Uh-huh.
Like the right side is just being crumpled,
Right.
like crumbled and punched out.
Uh-huh.
The left side's okay. There's bruising and swelling, which you can cool down, and recovers one superficial.
Oh.
Okay, so
So bad.
I just do that and I make a big show
Yeah.
of it in front of Toad.
Yeah, yeah. Look, I'm compassionate. Look at me, I'm a good.
Toad,
just
Toad, he's a
slaps
little...
you on the back and just sort of, whispers thank you.
Okay, I go. Oh, it also looks like Jim probably kicked this dog in the ribs, so
That's metagaming.
yeah, I know. But
Although-
I'm not serious.
I don't trust Jim with dogs. He's not nice.
All right. So I say, okay, Toad, and also I just coerce Ralphio. Let's let's take you back to the basement then, Toad. My sweet.
Okay.
Toad is accepting this incredible new level of niceness and is going to take it completely at face value.
Yeah, definitely.
Excellent. I lead Toad like back up around here and around.
Okay. I think Ralphio would come.
Yeah, and I'm hoping Ralphio is also like helping, just like spot for me, so he takes Toad,
Yeah.
just so no one sees.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't think they would. I think that they're too busy.
Yeah, we just take him all the way and blah blah blah. Take him to the basement.
Yeah.
So okay, Toad, you be good now.
I'm pretty much just going to crawl into a corner and probably go to sleep, considering I'm still quite badly injured.
Are you still?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've still
yeah.
got 2 health, and the rest is just
Oh,
been
can I-
completely failed.
Can I try and patch up Toad as well while I'm down here?
It's all
Or is it-
aggravated.
Oh, it's all
damage,
aggravated.
so, yeah.
Oh yeah, seen. Oh okay. Yeah, no worries.
Bring me snack.
Bring you snacks. I'll bring you snacks, Toad. And in my head, I just think, I wonder what would happen if I brought him a dog.
Awful. I love you. I love you so damn much.
Where is the dog?
As Toad falls asleep, then that's where I'll have to log out for now.
Okay. Well, it's been great, Paul. Thank
Please
you.
don't kill Jim.
Bye, Paul. love.
Jim can
I love you all,
Love.
and thank you for the game.
Ta-ta.
Thank you.
See you next weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm up for playing again.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
gonna head off too, I think.
Okie dokie.
Good.
Yeah, we might as well call it at that point.
Joe comes in, wreaks havoc, and then leaves.
You then leave. Although
Do you know what the
Joe-
hilarious thing is?
Well,
My character's like discipline or what he wants, ambition, wouldn't
Yeah.
desire. Become more human.
So far, so good.
Nailing that one.
no,
Human
no.
Violence
We
is
just have
human
to-
nature.
Things went south pretty soon after I stabbed that taxi driver.
Yeah. Brutally. Although, Joe, are
this
you
is how
sure?
humans behave, isn't it? Stab.
Yeah. Although, Joe, are you sure that we can't tempt you with a game of?
I want to, but I've got to do baby stuff.
I see.
But you said
Imagining
you said he loves car. Why don't you just sit him?
I know.
it. Yeah.
I don't know if I'll get away with that for too long.
Try it.
I can talk history.
Charlotte doesn't have eyes. She won't know.
No.
I'll try it.
I'm imagining when you said baby stuff.